What's the name of the song again?
Revival.
I think where's that coming from?
Are we on? He'll count us down. All right. There you go.
That one,
there was
Revival?
1, 2, 3. Counting us down. Hi.
What was it? Big Country?
Yeah, it's all right. He got it. He's got it. I got it. Don't you hear it?
I do.
There you go. Limo
That's all I
song.
know.
Because you're talking over.
All right, but he's putting it on. We're allowed to play it. How are you, Bob? What's going on?
Good. Mets just won a big one today. They needed to win this game today, otherwise they would have dipped under 500 again.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I knew that was happening today. I just
Hats off to Mark Vientos.
yeah, man. He's pissed. He's gonna have a good game, a good year. I'm telling you right now.
They should play him.
All right,
I like Beatty, I do, but
Inns 41, Bobby Inns 41 in Zarello.
Hard to argue.
Board up extraordinaire Richard Zarelli also sighting on the inside lately, according to a couple of listeners. We'll discuss that later. In the back, Bobby Lacera.
Where do you hear this?
Strong Island TV, Paradise Studios, and
Nonsense.
StrongIslandTV.com, GothamGoldGrass.com, Inns41.com. And right now, to my pleasure, my son is trending on Instagram right now with a big hit, Michael Grazia Day, that I showed you. First words out of his mouth.
no load.
He doesn't
Load up when he swings.
He doesn't load his swing.
You know, the only one, a very successful hitter that didn't load up. I mean, Brett Beatty, I just mentioned him, happens to be one, but he's not as successful. As John Olerud really didn't load up.
He never loaded up, right? All right.
I just don't
Works
like
for
because
some.
it keeps your weight back. When you load up, you keep your weight back. But anyway, nobody wants to hear about hitting.
I do.
Hitting basics.
No.
Listen, you caught it right away, and I was pretty impressed by that. And he said the same thing, too. He's got no load. So now you see how his hands are here, right? How do I get him to get him back and going forward? Just tell him as the pitch is
It
coming.
was told to me,
Yeah.
way back.
Okay.
You just, as the pitcher is, when the pitcher is up here, you make like a backward C. You go like this and up.
Okay.
That and up.
Okay. Well,
And that's what I was.
Backward C.
so backward C, huh?
That's good.
Okay. I'm
Never
working
heard
on.
that.
I'm working on it tomorrow. I'll send you his video. I'm
All right,
getting the
well,
Bobby
yeah.
Inns 41 Inzarello personal batting instruction.
Because some kids really stretch back, and that's horrible. They turn their shoulder in and they stretch back and they pull their arms back. No, just here and here. Yeah, and here.
Bob, I just thanked him. Our kid struggled and made the team. I wanted this kid to have one moment, and my wife, we were talking about just one moment. You know what I mean?
Was this something for Joey? With
No, I
Cappelletti?
just.
What the fuck is this?
Where do you come up with these? See, people don't know what's that. That was the old. That's like 40 years ago.
More, maybe.
Okay.
He has that right on the tip of his tongue.
He knows it.
From
It's
40 years
it's
ago.
So sick.
It is.
So
I'm telling you, people, this is
There was
like
a speech. There was a speech in that movie, John Cappelletti. If you can just have one moment, just one moment of happiness, just one, it'll make my life. You know, that was it.
well,
Look it up.
all I wanted from the kid, and then Rich can attest to this because I've said it to him before. When Rich would come on and we talk about it, I want one moment for the kid, and he
This was it. So we're good. We're good.
yeah, for me,
that's what I said. We're
for-
done.
I'm
We're
good.
good till college graduation.
It's good, or at least high school.
Bobby, I throw it on Instagram. It's trending on Instagram because all the high school kids, Christian's friends, Chris McIntyre, Jack Malloy, all these guys throwing it on Instagram, and it's trending now. I put it on an hour ago.
Also trending is the Anthony Grazia dance that Greg put on.
Oh, I saw that too.
I have not seen that.
We'll get to that later.
But anyway,
But I wanted him now.
That's great. That's good. That he had that. He also, when he got to second base, he acted like somebody who's done this many times before.
Right? You saw that.
Yeah.
Cocky, which
Yeah.
I'm glad about.
Oh, glad. Which is where does he get that?
I'm not as cocky.
Surprising.
Oh, God, guys. You know,
Anyway,
I'm not.
I got to say today was a beautiful day, right? So I'm at Citi Field.
Why was it a beautiful day, sir?
Because it was beautiful out.
Okay.
When your hotel
I
room
thought
is
you
your
were-
bedroom.
It was a nice day. Why was it nice? I don't know. So 2 nights ago, Friday night, I'm over in section 123, right behind the dugout.
Okay.
Right by the dugout. And that was a great view to watch the game, but it was cold, kind of cold out.
Windy, right?
Yeah, it was kind of windy, very windy. And then yesterday, they put me up in section 501, which is up in the right-hand corner in right field, which was a nice place to be, but it was cold. It got cold and rainy up there. So today's a beautiful day, and where do they put me? Inside. I was inside.
Yeah, I saw that.
At the. How did you see that?
You put it on the story on. You were back a little bit, and you were showing the field on your Instagram story.
That wasn't today.
Well, you only put it up for an hour. It was only up a couple hours.
It was, but that was the field. That wouldn't be a shot from inside. That would be a shot from outside. That was from 2 days.
No, that looks like an inside shot. All right.
Inside I was inside at section 109, but I got to see a lot of the Mets walking by me because I was right next to the Mets clubhouse. So I see them walking by me. When they go to the bullpen, they walk right past that spot.
Okay.
So I'm like, "How you doing, Edwin?" Hey, what's up? That's what they do. Hey, what's up? Adam Ottavino. Adam, how you doing?
Really?
He's like, hey, how you doing? I go, coaches, what's going on, guys? Not much. How you doing? And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm hanging out with you.
Does anybody come up
Bobby's
to you?
chat, like, before you know it, they're going to be coming to him for the lineup.
Well, that's what I'm.
Look, no load, Brett. No load.
Yeah.
You got to load up before you swing. You drop. You're dead. You and McNeil are like fucking dead.
Does anybody?
McNeil's got to get rid of this stretch shit that he does. But anyway.
Do you have anybody that comes up to you and conducts a conversation with you a little bit? Who?
Really do.
The players?
Mendoza,
No. No,
Carlos looking for.
people, I can't. Mostly it'll be a coach that does that.
All right.
I'll never forget when Rick Peterson did it. He spoke to me for like 20 minutes.
Ugh.
Talking.
That's great.
But,
Capitals tie it up, by the way.
Is that why you're saying ugh?
I said,
I thought
ugh.
you didn't like. I thought you
No.
had a problem with Peterson.
I thought you were going to say that, but no. Capitals tied up 2-2
Oh, that's all right. Well, the Islanders won
early in the second.
yesterday.
Islanders got one.
Now I chose not to do the Islander game, and I did the Met game.
I thought the Islanders were going to. I'm watching game 3. I'm watching
That's the
that
game I
third
thought they'd
period.
win.
That's what I would have bet money they were going to win that game, sitting on the couch watching that third period down by 1, because they're getting all these chances. They're skating well, pass well. I'm like, they're going to score here.
Well,
and then it just, I mean, obviously they didn't, but they could have won that game and the other game. They played them tight. This has not been a 3-0 series.
They've been okay. They're old.
Who's old?
The Islanders.
Yeah, but these are close games. They're not getting the doors
They're
blown
slow.
off.
They're slow.
Sean Connolly's saying hello. Ann Rothman
Sean
saying
Connolly.
Sean Connolly. He's an Islander fan. He says,
I'm a
"Go
big Islander
Isles."
fan. Yes, I love those Islanders. But no, so anyway, check this out. Now, the game today, they go into what Anthony calls overtime, and baseball people call extra innings.
Extra innings.
Yes.
Sorry.
Right? So I see the guys coming back from the bullpen now. And somebody got a game-winning hit, but I was like, I didn't know who. So I'm sitting there. So I see Ottavino walking with Budo and, all these guys. Like, guys, who got the game-winning hit? So Ottavino goes, oh, it was, who's the guy? Taylor?
Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor.
He goes, Tyrone Taylor. I go, oh, great. I'm thinking that's great. So now I'm looking through my phone, and I'm looking at the thing, and I'm looking at the batting order, and I'm looking at the box score, and I go, Tyrone Taylor don't have a hit today. I look down and I go, wait a minute. It was Vientos. Hit a walk-off homer.
Yeah.
Right? So Ottavino goes to get dressed, and he's walking back with his wife and kid.
You called him out?
I go like this. Whoa! I says, Otto.
He gave me the wrong information.
Vientos got the game-winning hit. He goes, I know, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, my God. Wow.
He goes, I'm
Hey,
sorry.
at least he was honest.
He goes, I'm really sorry. I wasn't really paying attention. He goes, I didn't think about it. I didn't realize what I said was wrong.
Wow.
I was like, yeah, I was wrong. I'm glad I didn't tell people. I'm glad I say, hey, way to go with that Tyrone,
I didn't call the newspapers.
Was there a lot of people there today?
Good crowd. Very good crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30, 35?
I would say 25 to 30.
Not bad for an April. It's still April. I mean, like it's.
Well, it'll be a beautiful day. Well, yeah, and plus, yeah, the Mets, they get a lot of people who just come because they love going. The city feels a great place. It really is. And, the Mets are not doing bad, so people are kind of pumped up about it. They don't hit, though. It blows my mind. What's his name? Pitched a beautiful game today. 8 innings.
Quintana.
And they can't. they can't even win the game for him.
Right.
He pitched really well. But hey, what are you going to do? I met this guy up in 401. This guy, Eggy. Eggy was his name. He's there with his
Eggy?
son. Eggy. I thought he said Iggy, but his name is Eggy. Cool. We were talking the whole game.
That's that why you want cards for the show?
Yeah, so what I had to do was I gave him one of my Hawks cards.
Here we go.
And wrote on the back Limo talk. So he said he was going to tune in. So Eggy, if you're watching, if you're listening, hi, thanks for taking the time. But he was really cool to talk to. And he and his son were at the game, and they got scarves yesterday. I wanted to steal somebody's scarf and put it on me because it was kind of chilly. But they gave him in boxes. These boxes were blowing all over the fucking ballpark.
Oh God! What, like a long
Like
thin
a little
box?
tie box, Yeah. Like a long flat box. Like
Right. So everybody took the scarf off, put it on, threw the box on the floor.
down. And the little paper that was with it was flying everywhere.
A little tissue paper.
It looked like everybody got a box of chocolates. When I first came in, I didn't know they were doing a giveaway. You don't know.
What?
So I see all these people standing there with boxes in their hands. And I'm going, what the fuck? Are we giving away chocolates today? Was it Russell Stover Day? What is this? Pecans and caramel?
Whatever
And
puts
sure enough,
butts
it
in the
was a
seats.
scarf. And there was a pretty cool scarf they gave away. So, but they threw the boxes down. They're flying all over the fucking place. So it's kind of a mess. But that was it. It's been a good weekend. And I'm going back there tomorrow.
What time's tomorrow's game?
7:10.
I know my friend Tommy Brick Shell. Remember the big gentleman that hung out with us at the party at
I think I
Murray's?
took a picture with him.
Yes, he's going tomorrow. So tell me where he is. I'll tell him to come say hello to you. Maybe bring
How
you.
am I going to tell him where?
Tell me where you are. I said, and I'll
He
text
says, tell me
him.
where he is.
No, tell me where
Look
you
back
are.
on the show. Tell me where he is.
I looked back the other day. He
He's in
called me out on.
section-
the hat.
Where's the hat?
You took your hat off.
Dude, I got unbelievable how we sat there for a good 20 to 25 minutes
That's-
thinking that I was wearing
It
a
was
hat.
the best prank I've ever
That was good.
inadvertently played.
If it wasn't for Aaron Rodney going back and listening to the show,
I would have bet money you. had
I
a hat
went
on.
back. I'm like, I never had a hat on. It was hysterical. All right, so Mikey Graz is trending. The Mets win. What's the story with the Rangers? It's 2-2.
2-2, middle of the second period.
Islanders is 3-1, right? When do they play? Tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night.
If they win tomorrow night in Carolina, then you know what? There's a series here. I don't know if they're going to. What's your take?
How many teams come back from 3-0?
Not many.
Not many.
Almost
Not many.
impossible. It's
Not,
almost
not
impossible.
many.
Well, but if you could grab a game 5, that's, it's not
That
bad.
was Bruce Springsteen. We're in trouble out there. You guys are in trouble out there. Not many. That's not many.
That's what I said. Not many.
That's-
Not many.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Yeah.
Eh,
It's all right. Good.
that's one of the few Bruce Springsteen songs I like. Is that song?
Yeah. Everybody
Never-
been good or
Never been a
what?
big fan. Never
That's
been a
not
big fan.
many. Not many. You guys are in trouble out there.
Lou Fariello giving me the finger.
That's
And
good.
Rossi,
That's
Jimmy
great
Seba.
friends.
Jimmy Seba, Greg DiFilippo. What's up, boys from Greg DiFilippo? Hanging out with us tonight.
Saba.
I said, Greg. I said, he's out there alone in
Lou
Tampa,
Dini.
in Tampa. And so I was like, if anybody visits you, comes by, could you try to push him off to the daytime so you could sit and watch our show at night? He goes, I'll try my best to do that. He's a single guy, so every once in a blue moon he might get a visit.
Really?
So I asked him to change his
From a
visit.
ghost?
No, no, we don't get visits from ghosts. And that name's not coming up tonight.
Oh, please.
That
no.
name is not coming up anymore. I'm going to let her know when Tea Time with Teresa's supposed to be walking in here saying hello. I don't want to hear any one of those names. I've mentioned them for 15 shows in a row. They're done.
I don't think we're getting a visit from Bonnie Scalise either.
We don't want to mention the
Oh,
names.
sorry.
Beetlejuice.
What are you doing, dude?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, my God.
My apology.
All right, thank Mike Bott giving me the finger. This is great. It's
Wow,
like-
you got this.
Mike Bott.
What a great
Chris
following
Smith
you
saying hello. Listen, first of all, it's on this sheet right here, and I just want to tell you because most of you are on already. I really want to thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts. Last week's show did great. Mike Bott, Ann Rothney, Greg DiFilippo, Bruno Capolo, Fran Gatto, Chris Smith, Taz, Kathy Davies. Just you guys sharing the show for us. I very much appreciate it on Facebook. It's been fantastic. I've started to we've gone on Spreaker. We're doing pretty good on Spreaker. Our YouTube numbers are starting to come back. So go to Strong Island TV on YouTube or Limo Talk on YouTube if you want to see it. Spreaker, you can go to Limo Talk and follow us. And that's really it. We're doing great, and thank you. I want to thank these people because they've taken the time to share the show for us, and it seems to be working.
It's very nice.
It is. I can't even get an expression out of him.
I like it.
What did he say?
I like the support.
What did I say? Oh, here you go.
It must be tea time.
There he is, right there. She just walked in.
What did you censor?
I heard the door.
Oh,
Tea time with Teresa going to come in a little bit. Say hello. Tonight's guest, somebody that Graz hasn't pissed off, if that's possible, from Greg DiFilippo.
I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, I don't know.
I highly doubt that.
Listen. I'm trying not to piss her off. I invited her in tonight. I
You're
thought what she
trying
did.
to be a kinder, gentler Graz, right?
I thought what she did last week was pretty ballsy. I said, bring food. I said, you walked in out of nowhere expecting, and you
walked in.
She brings
to
more
the
food.
party like you were walking onto Limo Talk.
Yeah. Listen, there's a couple of names we don't want to talk about tonight.
Yeah, we don't want to hear about that.
All right. All right, thanks. You good? Yeah, come on. You can hang out.
There's a lot of
You
fuck
did
offs
good
to-
last week. You didn't
There's
talk.
a lot of fuck offs to hand out tonight.
Yeah. You did good last week. You didn't really talk as much. You got involved at the right times.
You came here and sat and said nothing. That's good.
Yes, that's
job.
good. Positive. We like that.
Thanks. Would you bring me food?
Yeah.
You brought me food and a tight shirt. Wait. All right, put your
Wow.
mic.
Hold
on. I might need to bring
His
the
mic's
microphone.
not even up. Hold on. Lacera's got to come in, or you got to do your job here, all right?
It's my coffee.
Tea time with Teresa. She'll get on the mic in a little bit. She cooked us some food tonight. Bobby, I have one more baseball question. Why do managers allow their pitchers to go to 4 2/3 innings and then pull them before they get the win? I've noticed
Who cares about the win? It's all, first of all, I couldn't care less whether somebody gets the win. I got to do you a favor and get you a win. How about pitching 7 innings once? How about pitching 7? I got to get you to 4. I got to get you 5 innings. A lot of times it's like you didn't do a good job. I'm not even going to try to do that for you. Hell with you. You know, but still, what's the difference? It's all about pitch counts.
I understand that, but a lot of managers are pulling these guys at 4 2/3 innings, and they lose with that 1/3 inning. They lose a
You
win.
worried about win and losses?
Aren't you supposed? What is that? Like a charcuterie board?
Yeah, it's like a mini one.
Oh, it's like a mini one.
But
What'd you
these
give
are
me?
really-
You gave me your
These are
cheap
really-
Wow.
your
No,
cheap
these are
clementines.
Listen, these are really good. It's olive oil and rosemary. It's so good.
Okay.
Put a piece of cheese on them. They're delicious.
Piece of cheese. All right. I
Okay.
can do that.
You think he wants a piece of cheese?
I wanted to do something a little healthy besides
Thank
cheese.
you.
Crackers go with wine. Hello.
Hello, thinking.
Thank you, Therese. That was
These
very
are
nice.
so good. They're so good. I'm addicted to
But
these.
again, going back to that, I couldn't care less about somebody's win-loss record. It's about the game. It's about who's going to win. But these guys can't go past 3-4 innings anymore.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck is this?
What are we serving during the show?
It is. I got to tell you something. He would never do that for
No,
any other
no.
show.
Only our
He won't-
show.
If Michelle Astor was in studio, he would not come on. She wouldn't tolerate it. Teresa, are you fucking kidding me? I lost a seven weeks of 7 weeks of a friendship from her because she's got the spontaneity of a cracker without jelly.
My
which
freaking rib. I have
Crackers
to
and jelly.
I'm laughing.
dude, he would never do that for any other show, and you know I'm right.
Listen, I bring in some good stuff. So.
Let me just tell you, those look like Madonna's cups on those fucking strawberries. Are gigantic. No, I don't want that.
You don't like rosemary and
Those all big.
I like parsley sage.
Rosemary and thyme.
so good.
So good. These are good crackers.
They're
Greg
so
DiFilippo
I-
says, "Hi T, how's your chest feeling? I mean your ribs."
good. My rib is killing me.
Ann Rotney back. Oh my God, she's on. I'm gonna watch the replay. I don't want to listen. No, she says, "Hi T, good to see you."
Thank you.
All right. Chris Smith says, "Taz said hello. We are eating dinner." All right,
What,
enjoy
are they
your
different
dinner.
time zone?
They're
where are they?
They're in. I think Taz is in Tennessee, like Nashville area.
There's an hour difference, maybe.
Yeah,
8:30. But still,
Hey, all I can tell you is
I
this.
eat at 8:30 a lot.
Ann Rothney is watching our show on the deck in Taft, California right now. And if you see the setup that she's got, I've seen it on a couple of, Instagrams or whatever she's done. It's a pretty cool setup. They got
I
the
always
computer.
picture when you say that, I picture her sitting out there with like birds and fucking.
No, she's got chimes.
And chimes.
And chimes.
Don't you have chimes?
Worst radio show ever. We just eat on the air. I could care less. As
Sorry.
soon as it came in, I'm like, wow, Bobby, it's really
But
good.
how good are those crackers?
Yeah.
You know, the chimes really make the backyard to
They
some
do.
degree.
You know when it's windy.
Yeah. I mean, and it's also the placement. You can't put it too close to where you're kind of sitting. You need it off in a distance a little where you just kind of hear it.
Then you get your grandson come over and just rips that little string down the middle and it doesn't chime anymore.
Dude,
I think
she
that happened to
has-
me.
She had. I'm going to tell her to give you give us a
saying.
picture. She has a great setup. One of our old friends, Richie Ivoroni says, "In for president."
All right. Thank you, Rich.
Got
I got
my
one
vote.
vote.
Andrew Fremda, our buddy, saying, "Hey everyone, hope all is well." Saying hello to us.
Thank
Hey
you.
Fremda, I think you just had an anniversary, a wedding anniversary. If I'm right, congratulations to you guys.
If I'm wrong,
congratulations anyway.
For next year.
Yep.
I like when people go, if I don't see you, have a Merry Christmas.
And
I'm like, well, what if you do see me?
And Rodney said, "Bob, you would love it here.
I would?
Mid 70s, great
Nice.
weather
Well,
today."
it was beautiful today.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's going to be 80.
Dude, she got a nice setup. Hey, Ann, is
What
Leanne
town- where is this? Tennessee?
Taft,
Taft,
California. She's by the Mojave Desert. She has a liquor store there that plays us when Leanna's working in the background if we're live.
Yeah.
That's when we did, we'd call out and go, 2 for 1 Bacardi in aisle number 2. If you walk over and get your Bacardi, 1.5 liter, 2 for 1.
Clean up with a mixer in aisle 2.
Yeah.
Somebody dropped it.
So it's good to see these people showing up and saying hello to us. It's working.
It is.
I listened to
Very
you.
nice.
You said the other day on the show how we were instantly doing well. It was funny because DiFilippo didn't
I
share.
missed
The,
Instantly,
You
we went
know,
a
I mentioned you.
13-year ride over here. We're instantly doing well.
no, it's gotten progressively better now
Oh, yeah.
in the last.
I figure in
fine.
10 years, we're going to be fucking awesome.
So
We're going to be doing it live from the home, you know? Yeah. Over at the Bristol.
We're really hitting our stride
We're
now.
at the Bristol.
I fucking. Okay,
Funny.
T, you were probably in the car. You didn't listen. So I let him know before the show. I show him an Instagram. There's an Instagram trending of my son Michael getting a base
See how many
hit.
times he's brought this up?
Oh,
now?
no, wait.
Look at this. He's looking for every
Wait,
opportunity.
no. Wait, it's the second time.
If the Rangers score another goal, you're going
He's
to
a
say, you know, it
proud
reminds me of my son.
father.
So you know what he says to me?
No.
First words out of his mouth. He doesn't load. He doesn't load his he doesn't load. Not even like great
She's got
job.
a totally different picture of load. But,
She has no idea what you're talking about.
No, she doesn't. And she hasn't seen a load in a
she's
very
like,
long-
well, how old is
Listen
he?
to me,
He
I
doesn't
know what you're
load.
talking
He doesn't
about.
load. How old is
You're
he?
a proud papa.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Is he in that assisted living place?
So he go first words. He doesn't load. Not good job. I'm happy for.
Right.
Not even a smile. Not even a goddamn dude. You know what the people say about you? You're brilliant. You're funny as shit.
But
You don't smile that much anymore. You should smile more. We want you to smile more.
Show those choppers.
Your mustache accentuates your face and makes you look handsomer.
I'm smiling all the time. You can look back on the fucking
It's an
shows. I'm
internal
laughing.
smile. It's an internal
What a
smile.
dumb fucking thing to say.
Why is that dude?
It's like saying, you know what, Graz? You don't talk enough on the show. I'm just going to say, you don't really talk enough. You really should talk more. We should hear more about what's going on with your
my
kids.
God.
I've been.
We should hear more about. What? You know what? Did your son bat? Yes. Did he hit?
Yes, he did.
All right. Good.
Let me hear something.
Oh,
You would tell me stories. Oh, here we go. Now you showed us. You would tell me stories about how your son did in
When?
games.
When did I ever tell
Oh,
you?
my God. In the last 13 years, you've talked about
No.
your son's performance a little bit on the air.
A little bit.
All right. No, I didn't say all.
I never ever talk about them.
I'm just going to be honest.
Go ahead.
Okay?
In's lover.
That's the only way to
No,
be.
I could say
Oh,
it's rare. I'm not going to say I never heard him talk about it,
Okay.
but I will say it's rare. I've maybe heard him talk about it.
Go with 3.
I was going to say 2 to 3.
How many times did I talk about Michael playing baseball?
Tonight, 11.
Also true.
Oh
Also true.
Yeah.
Let's
great.
just get it out
And
there.
and how there was the one moment. But
Dude, so I told him he like making fun of me, like calling me dumb and everything
did I call
else.
him dumb?
You already called me dumb
Did he call
tonight.
you
You've
dumb,
already-
though?
He
I didn't
called
call
me
you dumb.
Yes, you did. You called me dumb. And
Look back.
there's a listener
go
that
get your
says
hat. Go
you
get your
guys
hat.
pick on me more than anything. It's
No, we don't pick on you more than everyone.
No,
we
you're
we
just-
don't.
you're
We pick on you
Who's
less
the
than
listener?
everyone else you know.
That's not true.
It's just ours is condensed into 2 hours.
An hour and 45 minutes.
I save up a whole week of material just to get to Sunday night.
Yeah.
It's like they have pent up frustrations in
No,
their
it's
lives.
like-
They
no.
come here
This
and
is
they
my
just fucking
incentive.
spew it at me.
This is my
and he sits there,
incentive.
plays Apple, fucking. He plays Mighty Birds, whatever it is. over there.
Angry Birds.
Angry Birds.
No,
I mean-
it's my incentive. It's like some nights I sit here. It's like Sunday. I'm like, I got to go for work tomorrow. I'm working double tomorrow. I'm working City Field and my regular job.
Wow.
And I go, maybe I'll just stay home and I won't do it. And I go, but I got to rip a park garage.
That's it.
So I get in the car, in the parkway.
And off he goes.
Yeah. So I'm here, and it's just what I enjoy.
Listen, if you think this is bad, you should see our group chat.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
boy.
We destroy you in there.
I'm on
Yeah.
the group chat.
Not you, Dan.
Not
No,
this
not this
one.
one.
We have a
You have wait. Who's on the group chat? Just the two of you?
just the two.
You
can
you
make
have
it
any
if you
complaints about
try.
what I try to do here? I try to. If you don't ever notice that all the Instagram things I do, most of them accentuate your talents all the time because you have these. You have these witty one-liners. I try to accentuate his talking because
Witty one-liners.
he comes in with some good topics.
He got some witty one-liners. Witty one-liners.
I didn't speak like that.
I did.
Did I say witty one-liners?
Witty
It
one-liners.
sounded close to
You
it,
have
though.
witty one-liners. And
Witty one-liners.
and he knows
Say
how.
that 10
We got
times
some
fast.
strawberries and some witty one-winers and some cheese and quackers.
Richard Ibaroni shared the show. Ann Rothi said, unfortunately,
Richard.
Anna is off tonight. Elizabeth Batterbeed. I like that lady.
Bada beep.
Greg D.
Bada
Filippo
beep,
says
bada bop.
in 20 years, it'll be more like Live from the Hole. You guys are going to broadcast from my grave. So what do you say, Graz? You'll laugh more as I'm dead, right?
Oh, my sister-in-law Nicole wants to thank you for that
Yeah, man.
plug, man.
I'm telling
She's
you.
like, well, I'm famous.
That's it. And she
For
watched
her
and she
chocolate chip
joined.
Cookies. Yeah, it was
I've been
cool.
throwing all these people up from the MERS night
Yeah.
last night. I wanted you to come last night.
Those
We had-
cookies.
I
were
went to
excellent.
I'll try to get more.
Lila.
Yes,
Yeah.
you didn't work, but you hung out at Lila's.
Yeah. They really want to do. They want us to do the show there.
Okay.
They really do. They were like begging.
That's in Valley Street?
They're begging us
Begging.
to do. No, they're not begging. But they said, no, you should do the show from here. I was like, well, where would we do it? They showed me where the stage is and stuff, and I said, all right, we can do it from here. But we need equipment to come in, and we need to do things.
I have
to
Mike
make it a
Nicola's equipment, so that's
so
that's
we
fine.
can do it.
We can do it.
Does he know you have his equipment?
Yes.
We get. It cost us 3 chalices to get that equipment. But
Actually, Michael Nicolia, because I'm going to change the pay-per-view for us. We're doing a pay-per-view, but I've decided Bobby doesn't think I've got the, I'm mentally stable for this, but I am going to allow you guys to do a roast of me
Oh, my God.
if you want. That's your call.
Wow.
you get upset when I make a joke about you.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Witty one-liners, and you're gonna let me get out of
Yes,
here.
I'm going to let you guys. I am
Wow.
going to allow you guys to
I've
roast
only
me.
done one other
There's
roast,
usually,
and that was
there's
for
usually a
Squeegee.
portion of every week that's usually a
This
roast.
is a roast.
Michael
It's a
Nicole,
is.
Michael
It's a roast
Nicole,
from
Michael
9:30 to
Nicole,
11.
Michael Nicolian said he would like to join the other group of comics that are going to join us that night. He said, "Please, I would love to roast you." And I said, "Inns is the back. If Inns wants to do a roast, I'll do a roast. Inns, you are Lou's going to call us on, and you're the MC, and Teresa will be up on the stage. And
Greg D. Filippo looking to fly up from Tampa to roast you.
Wow.
They're jumping out of the screen
I'll
now
allow
to
D.
roast
I
him.
will,
Jumping out of the
I will allow D.
Oh, my
Filippo to
God.
come to roast me.
Oh,
I would
God.
allow that.
That would see. Okay, now maybe you got something.
I think we got something.
I
Candace,
got Greg
Where are
roasting
these
Graz.
strawberries from, by the way?
they look great.
Stop and Shop.
Stop and Shop.
I don't know how
strawberries.
sweet they are
They're
yet because they're really
gigantic.
not in season.
Yeah, they're on like steroids.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, these are strawroids.
It's from the Conseco Strawberry Farm.
Candace Sackman would like to know if you finished reading her father's book, so we can.
I did. I told you. I told you that.
So let's see if we can get Candace Sackman's father on here for like 10 minutes in the upcoming month to talk about his Angel of Death, I think the name of the book is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to do that? It's your call.
Angel of Death. Great
Wow.
song by Slayer, by the way.
Lou Ferriello says he'd like to represent Farmingdale baseball in the roast.
They're going to be coming out of the woodwork.
Candace Sackman says, hello, Graz and team. How is everybody? Greg DiFilippo said, oh, my God, can I come and roast you?
It's
Wow.
gonna be a
I did
24-hour
read it,
show.
Candace.
See, I think
Graz
you
doesn't
might be
read.
onto something.
This will be a
I'm
roastathon.
just saying. All
What do
right.
you think?
A roast-a-thon.
So we got to add DiFilippo if he flies up.
Okay.
Right.
They keep making a list. Keeps crossing out making lists.
And we have to add, who's the other one? Who's
I can't believe I'm sitting here.
two
eating
people?
fucking strawberries.
DiFilippo and who else?
And Mike Nicolia.
Oh, Mike Nicoli, that's right.
I asked Bruce Brenny to call in.
Who's okay?
He used to pitch for the Mets,
Okay.
but he's
Wow.
not. He says he doesn't feel like he can.
There's somebody else that might call in tonight.
Oh.
Remember Rosie from MERS? Remember MERS, the one that took my puppet and was humping my puppet behind the bar and everything else
I missed this completely.
at the MERS party, the
No, I
comedy
don't
night.
remember.
Well, Rosie's a little bit of a wacko. So these guys at the end of the night last night were all juiced up and everything else. They're like, Rosie, we want you to call in tomorrow night. I'm like, why do we want Rosie to call in? He's all gung-ho about it. He thinks it's going to be instant radio. So he gives her a phone number, and I'm like, I think she's...
Rosie's are one of a kind.
Rosie knows he's.
Call in for 10, I said. Call in
What are
for
the
10
odds?
to 10.
What
10
are the
minutes
odds
for
of her
Rosie.
calling?
Well,
Anyone taking
let's
it?
put it this way.
Listen, there's no guarantee
I don't
she's
think
going to
this one's
call,
calling.
but
No.
she has the number.
Yeah.
We'll see
I
what
don't think
happens.
she's calling either. But she has the number.
She does.
You never know.
Are you good with that?
Those
are you
are very
good with
good.
Rosie pumping your puppet.
No.
I'm okay with it.
The roast.
She wants a hump. She can hump.
The roast.
Whatever you want to do. I mean, it's going to change again by next week.
Nope.
Oh, shit.
No, it's really not. I'm trying to stabilize it. I don't want to have too many people.
Stabilize it.
He's
I don't want to
trying
have too many
you know.
people on
We're in
it.
stable condition now.
I
Critical but stable.
I think you should be you and Lou Gatto's going to come on and introduce everybody.
Right.
We're going to allow him to say
I
a
think
couple of
he'll even
jokes.
roast you.
You got a schmutzy on you. No, the other side. No, keep going. Could you just close your eyes while you're at it? Can you dim the lights, Bobby? That's right. Yeah. I got a little. Did you see that? Just like this.
This table could be engulfed in flames right now and he wouldn't know. Look at him. Look at him.
Buddy.
How you doing, Bob? What are you doing, Bob? Playing Angry Birds?
Good morning.
Oh, my God.
No, the phone's ringing, just so you know.
He looks like
No,
he's,
no.
Yeah, I know.
Just see it.
he looks like he's in the waiting room at a doctor's office. He's filling out his paperwork. You ever notice why the fuck is it you got to fill out paperwork every time you go to the doctor now?
I don't know.
There's
that.
like 4 sheets of paper, 5 sheets of paper. I go, I've been here 12 times. What the fuck am I
Nothing's
filling out?
changed. Nothing. My
I told
insurance
him,
is
well,
the
you still got to
same.
fill it out.
Nothing's
Everything's
changed.
electronic.
Clipboard
but you
with a
still gotta
pen.
fill it out.
Date of birth is the
A
same.
pen with the little beads on it that you fucking attaches to the clipboard like
Yeah.
I'm going to steal your lousy fucking used by everybody pen.
People
No.
don't like.
No, that only happens in Zwanger.
Zwanger and Pasiri.
Yes.
Time and temperature brought to you by Zwanger and Pasiri. I missed that. You know, they used to be the ones.
Yeah.
Time and temperature brought to you
All
by
right.
Zwanger and Pasiri.
It's
How do
true.
you remember?
Then it was
that?
Jake's 58,
Yep.
and
Jake's
now it's
58.
something else.
Jake's 58 has started their expansion.
Oh,
Yes.
good.
What's
Yeah.
coming to Jake's 58? I didn't even. Oh, hold on.
They're doing
Dr.
like a-
Lawrence Sherman says hello to everybody. Says hello to T and to Inns.
Hi.
He forgets about me and you, Richie.
Hi, Dr.
Yeah,
Lawrence
obviously.
T.
So what's coming to the? I didn't know Jake's 58 is getting an expansion.
They're expanding it, and they're saying that they're going to give the people who live in that area. Now, is that considered Islandia?
Yes.
Yes,
They're
the village
getting,
of Islandia.
They're giving them some kind of tax break or something.
Yeah.
Then they'll raise their taxes
Well,
on
probably.
other grounds.
Well, they'll get a tax break. What?
They're
They're
getting
giving the
some kind of-
residents a tax
Yes,
break
yes.
to expand the casino.
Right.
That the residents will spend that savings in the casino.
Guess so.
Right.
They're not, don't think they haven't thought of this.
Well, of course they have.
Okay.
We're giving you vouchers.
Yeah. We'll give you. Yeah, we're gonna save you a couple $1,000 a year.
Right.
And you'll come and hand that right back to us in the casino.
Candace Sackman says you have to give your inboard kids on forms now. It's ridiculous. What is that?
Talk about forms at the.
Yeah, you have to give.
the
You have to
doctor's
give your
office.
inborn kids on forms now. It's ridiculous.
Inborn.
Yeah.
Inborn.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Inborn?
As
Unborn?
compared to
Yeah, probably
outborn.
unborn.
Yeah, I think she meant unborn.
Okay.
Spell check.
Andrew Fremder said, I just had to go see the doctor because I hurt my flex capacitor zipping up my McFly at 88 miles an hour.
His flex capacitor.
Good
Flex
job,
capacitor.
Andrew.
That's pretty funny.
Inbred. Sherman's telling me inbred. I don't know.
No, unborn child.
I don't know.
Inborn
Candace hasn't responded, but she says I guess
She will.
I guess unborn. Doctor's office. I meant unborn. Yes, you have to give your unborn kids
Wow.
on forms now at the doctor's office.
They have to be named.
Really? No. But what do you tell them? What do you tell them? I have an unborn child here that's due in 4 months or
Well, I
something
guess
like
if
that?
you're pregnant,
Put down their social security number already, everything.
yeah.
No.
Why not?
He just goes along with anything. I don't know. No, you don't have social security. But I
No,
think that's
not
pretty
until
cool
they're
that they
born.
do that because for me, they're considering that a child already, which is awesome.
Oh, thank God! Right?
That's why I think.
Well, you could get a child like a passport early on too. I mean, if you wanted to,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a week old
Yeah,
or
as long
2
as you
weeks
have the
old.
What if
as
your
long as you
unborn
have-
child doesn't have a passport? Woo! How you can't get on a plane?
Good question. Have they
Right.
clarified, or is that a loophole?
It's like this child is traveling without a passport.
Right.
Seriously?
If you're in your third trimester, well, listen. This is how wacky people get about it.
It's getting this fucked up, is what I'm trying
Yeah.
to say.
Right.
The
It's
world is
conversation.
What?
Don't.
What's he doing?
Bobby's just sitting there watching TV,
All right. Well, you know what?
enjoying the show.
Is this cheddar or is that sharp cheddar? What is that?
It's cheddar.
It's a mild cheddar.
Regular cheddar.
Regular cheddar.
My opinion.
Okay.
Regular mild
Who
cheddar.
cut it like that?
I did.
It's like some thick, some thin.
I was on the phone with her.
You weren't focused.
I wasn't consistent.
I was on the
I'm sorry.
phone with her
Sure,
yesterday.
focus.
I said, "Could you do me a
No
favor?
load.
Bring something for us. Will we drink no load?"
It was
She's been used to that too for a while.
no load on that.
No
cheese
load on
guy.
that one.
Who cut the cheese?
I did.
At least we don't have to think of a name of the episode.
Yeah.
Who cut the cheese?
No load.
No load. Yeah, this is no load.
Dr. Lawrence Sherman says inbreeding is good. You can go to the family reunions to meet your mate.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'll tell you what. It's not uncommon.
Well, Fremda said that. He goes, I just looked at my family tree through Ancestry.com.
Ancestry.
Ancestry.
Yeah.
Oh, here is
He's
a
got his family tree has no branches.
Just a trunk. Straight up.
So now, Candace Sackman said, here's a little laugh for you guys. My husband wasn't born yet, but when he contacts Amex, they say, thank you, Mr. Sackman, for 43 years being a customer. He is only 40 this year.
Oh, wow.
Got a card, not born yet. Kind of cool.
Well, I'm telling you, buying early.
Do you know I read something today that's gonna spark you up a little bit? 6 to 10 firefighters got fired within the last month from the NY Fire Department because they're trying to make cutbacks to be able to survive and have money going to the migrants that are coming into Manhattan.
You wanted to infuriate me?
Well,
Wow.
I just read
Oh,
that tonight, and I figured
Here's a topic that's
I
gonna
figured
be
it would be
screwed up.
something that they fired 6 of them, and the reason why I got the alert is the firefighter, one of the guys, he got
They're
fired.
the ones that would have come to your house if it was in flames. That's why you got the alert.
No.
Your guy's been fired.
Right.
Some migrants might come to your house and just put the leaf blower to it.
Before Christmas.
God.
You out of your fucking mind.
They might fan the flames.
He was fired. He was fired before Christmas.
Yeah.
He had no money. The wife and
How do
two,
you prove it was
wife
because
and
they
2
want to
kids.
save money for the
Yeah.
money?
So he had a heart attack and died. And now he was fired a week before he was about to get a $600,000 life.
There's your answer
life
as to
insurance.
why.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. They fired him that because they. Oh wait, where's that article? I didn't hear anything. It's the gentleman, Richie Ivoroni. The gentleman passed away, had a heart attack, and they fired him about a week before he was.
Well, I
eligible.
think getting fired probably caused the heart attack.
Well, yes, that's what I'm saying. So now the wife's saying
Right.
they're basically destitute. I'll find it. I got an alert for it, and I'm going to look at it right now.
Hold on, I got an article right here.
Yeah, FDNY. heart
Oh,
attack.
news item.
There he
30,
is. There he is.
36 years old.
That's
Dies of
it.
a heart attack
How old was he?
after being fired to pay for migrants, leaving his family with nothing.
That's it.
An FDNY firefighter has died of a heart attack months after he was fired as part of the city's effort to free up funds for the migrant crisis. Leaving his grieving widow and kids struggling to keep a roof over their head, suffered a cardiac arrest, passed away on April 15th.
Wow.
4 months after the city gave him the boot as part of a larger effort to pare down staff and pay for housing and services for tens of thousands of migrants that have flooded the Big Apple. I mean, that's basically the article. There's not much. I'll keep reading.
Well,
here,
it
but-
should tell you that he was eligible for a $600,000 insurance
So he
policy.
should keep reading until he gets to that point where it tells
Floyd.
him that.
Floyd, a veteran, by the way, who served 3 tours in the Middle East with the Marines, had been among those working a desk job, toiling in the fire department chaplain's office because he had suffered another heart attack in 2019 while he was in the fire academy. In the chaplain's office, he was on modified duty, helping arrange funerals for FDNY members that had fallen. He had been just shy of vesting additional medical benefits for his family and more than $600,000 worth of death benefits when he was booted, meaning when he was fired, now leaving his family with nothing despite his years of service. I wouldn't wish it on anyone. His 34-year-old widow, Christine, told the Post of the family's experience. I think it definitely took a toll once they let him go. He always tried to stay positive about it, and he wasn't really angry. But you see a person, and the wheels are turning in their brain when they're just constantly thinking, so I definitely think it had an effect on us. After he was fired, he found a job with a not-for-profit to help veterans, but the pay, the pay was a fraction of what he made at the FDNY, and the benefits were limited. Hours prevented him from spending time with his kids, a 6-year-old boy and a 2-year-old girl. By the way, if you couldn't make this story any worse, I'll keep reading. He used to be present for our kids and stuff. Being a firefighter was something he really was passionate about. He was really a big-time family person, and he was all about his kids. If Derek would have stayed on, he would have had a life insurance policy with the FDNY, his widow says, and that would have helped out financially because right now it's really bad. I'm honestly swimming in a lot of debt. His firing was part of the City Hall's plan to slash the FDNY budget by $74 million by the end of 2025 to make way for migrant spending, more spending. Let's be clear on that. Not only the money we've already spent, this is for more continual spending on them, not us. It's unclear how many long-term duty staff will ultimately be let go as part of this effort, but there are typically between 800 and 1,000 designated individuals at any given time. Also facing cuts is the NYPD, which will have its own budget slashed by $132 million.
All right. Right. Not pissing you off, giving you the full story.
It's so messed
The
up.
full story.
I just
The
want to go
story
home
right there.
I know what.
I mean,
So
Well,
messed
it's true
up.
because Candace Sackman goes,
This is
wow,
real stuff, though.
this is a sad
Sorry,
story.
This is real stuff.
Richard Ivoroni says, sad story. FDNY did a lot for him. Ivoroni says there's way more to this story than they're telling you. D. Filippo said
I agree with Rich. There's way more to the story than they're telling me.
Somebody should
This
contact.
is at face value. It sounds like this horror story, but there's something more to it.
Right.
Nobody.
Why would they
Nobody
fire
just
him?
fires this guy.
Right. Why
Ain't
did they
happening.
fire him? Just because. Right before he's supposed to get all his benefits.
No.
Yeah.
Well, he said
They-
somebody should contact Tunnels to Towers and get an explanation to the situation.
That's exactly
All I know
what
is
Rick DiFilippo.
I don't know
Tunnel
if
to Towers is
if
for.
this show tonight will ever recover and get any funny back, anything humorous or anything enjoyable back into this program.
You just made him
I
funny.
think that we are now we just
it?
we are terminally fucked
should-
up
we
for the
should have
night,
ended the
and
show
we
like
should just
that.
close it off. Eat our strawberries.
You
and
wanted
get
me
the
to
fuck
read the
outta
story.
here.
I read the story.
It's fine. We're allowed to listen. We
We're
have
allowed
to do
to
world.
what? We're allowed to fucking bring misery into somebody's home.
What are you going to do? That's what I'm asking you, President Inzarello. What do we do? What do we do? How is it changing?
What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
Well, we're waiting to get a. We're waiting
What
to get a
do we
visit. I'm waiting to
do?
get a visit from the most
And what we do?
most
What do we do? What do we do?
What are you going to do?
Mr. President Zarella, what do we do?
I'm waiting to get a fucking visit from the most powerful man in the world,
Who's that?
President Trump.
Hello, what do we do?
Oh, they're talking about Mad Dog Russo.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
what,
right.
what do we do? I mean, I don't. It's to a point now, and I don't get it.
When you're sitting here over and over saying, do we do?
Well, I think I agree with Bobby, as you seem to think anyway. There's more. There's got to be more to the story. Why would they fire this? Why
I'm
would
not
they
going to
fire
make
this guy?
speculations here, but there's more to this
Why is the
than
FDNY
meeting the
firing
eye
him?
or the...
Oh, wait a minute. Ivoroni just wrote he never graduated the academy and was left on as a probationary firefighter to cover his health costs.
He was a pro.
Due to his
Oh,
condition,
couldn't graduate.
he couldn't graduate the academy.
Is Rich the one that brought the story up to begin with?
Oh,
No, he did.
I did because
You brought the story up.
yes.
You should have done a little research before you fucking brought the whole show down.
I didn't think we brought the whole
Horrible,
show. People,
horrible. We're dead. We're dead in the water.
No, we're not.
We are
People
fucking,
are-
There's actually a stink coming out of the water from this.
People are responding to
This
this.
is horrible.
What?
This is the most pathetic show we've ever done.
No, it's not.
It's horrible.
No,
It's bad.
not.
The highlight of the night is fucking weird cut strawberries and fucking crackers. Dead in the
There he
water.
goes.
In the water. Where do you go from here?
Look at him as he walks away, like a
We're
happy.
not supposed to come here on a Sunday night and bring fatal heart attacks at 36 and people getting fired and fucking no life insurance and the kids are living in a fucking canoe to the fucking show.
All right.
You know?
I'm sorry.
People don't tune in for that. They're all fucking sitting there with knives over their wrists waiting for this fucking show to end.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
Here's a side
well,
note.
because you stopped me, and I now went to the bottom of the article. And
Footnote.
I wanted to read. Well, I wanted to read the rest of the article anyway, see if there was something in there. There is a statement in here from the head fire commissioner from the FDNY, Laura Kavanaugh. If you don't know her, it is a woman that leads the FDNY.
Yes, she does.
She says we are.
She wears a big helmet.
And listen to the wording. We are heartbroken over the passing of former probationary firefighter.
See, she had to word it
Derek
that way.
Floyd. Exactly. Former probationary firefighter. And we'll explore all financial, legal, and legislative options to help his family and ensure they have the support they need during
All
this
right,
time.
so they're not destitute. They're not dead.
I
No,
would
they'll
think they
they'll
will-
be helped. They'll be
Listen,
helped.
if anything, they should
They
step
take care
up
of.
and
They
just
take care of their
do
own.
what they would do for another fallen firefighter, even just because he was probationary. Give him the benefits.
Probationary
With
for
the
how
family.
many years?
I don't know. Well, apparently he was still in the academy, but couldn't finish because he had a heart attack.
And they
And
kept
he had to put him on light duty.
And they were good enough to keep him around. They could have
correct.
told. See
So
you
it's
later.
a good story now. It's not a sad
It's a good story, but they fucking made a bogus claim out of it.
Yeah, but when they were letting people go, he's one of the first
Fake
ones
news.
to go.
It's all
I
fake
was the
news.
first to go, Ralph Kremlin.
No. But when they're obviously letting people go, and he's one of the first ones because of his situation. He's only
Yeah, but now they're going to be
probationary,
better
he's
off
not-
because they're homeless, coming in. Like they're going to be.
Well, it saves them
They
money.
should just leave, go to Mexico, and come crashing into the country, and
That's
they'll get
what
everything.
somebody else said.
That's not a bad idea.
Joe Kayak said, that's sad. Has anyone tried to unplug New York and then replug it in?
Yeah, reboot. We need a
We
reboot.
need a big reboot.
Yep.
You're
Greg,
right.
Greg DiFilippo says, what does Bobby think of Joe Biden going on Howard Stern this week?
Did he? Is he?
Oh, you didn't know?
Oh, I didn't
No.
know that.
Oh, dude, he was
Oh, I
on.
missed
He was
that.
on 2 days ago on
Really?
Howard Stern.
I was listening to.
So now, wait a minute. I'm going to tell you a funny story.
It
So
was
I
Friday
go.
afternoon.
Wait, Friday afternoon, right?
It was.
Was it good?
Wait,
I found it by accident. I happened to be driving up to Newport's.
I heard it was terrible.
Come on, man.
Wait a minute.
listen-
I'm not going to interrupt you. You can tell me
No,
in a
go
second.
ahead.
All I can tell you is Eric Wolf. I had drinks with him and Bowley Cartagena at the tap room the other night. It was Bowley's birthday. So Eric wants to start listening to the show and asked me to share it and everything else.
He's asking permission.
Well, no, he's like, I've heard it's good and everything else. And Miles McIntyre was behind him saying the show's great. So I sent it to him. He goes, I want to watch something new. Howard Stern now, 30% of it's good, 70% of it sucks. And he goes, and you know what? After what he did today to Stuttering John, he goes, fuck him. Stuttering John made him a lot of money over the years, and he didn't even fucking acknowledge him. Is that correct now, or something to that effect?
That's one of the segments I heard. Yes.
Stuttering John, the whole thing with him was a long time ago, I thought.
Well, it was. So
Justin
let me
McDonald.
give you the context of the conversation.
Don't
with
read
Biden.
it to us, please.
No, I'm not going to read it. So Biden, he's,
Why?
because he didn't want me reading any more depressing news. I don't blame him.
Stuttering John is now destitute. He's living on the street. He's in a cardboard box.
No.
It's actually
So-
an Electrolux box. It's
So Biden is actually telling the story about when he was a kid. He used to stutter.
Okay.
he did.
This is how he used to stutter. So he's in like grade school, and he tells a story
top of the
about
class, by the way.
No, he admitted how he was
Dumb as shit.
Not a good
yes,
student.
basically not a good student,
Right.
and a partier and a womanizer. All of this right out in the open on Howard
gets
Stern
votes.
show.
Okay.
Yes, and gets votes. So he's talking about the this time in grade school where a nun makes fun of him, kind of mocks him, and says, like, what did you say? And she made him like say it again or something like that. He goes home. He goes home and tells his mother.
Wait, Andrew Fremda says stuttering sucks. Unfortunately, that's the consequences of using a vibrator.
So his mother goes down to the school.
What earthquake?
What earthquake happened?
There was another one in Jersey, by the way, 2.8.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the Dappleverse? Taz, the resident artist. Hello, Taz. Thank you for watching us tonight and not watching the Pat Dixon show. Oh, wait a minute. That's on at 11 o'clock. You'll be leaving us soon. Stuttering John, bro. He's the Dappleverse. The Dabbleverse. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means
We're
either.
too old to even know that word. We don't get it.
So his mother goes down to the school, gets the principal and the nun,
Yeah.
and basically tells the nun, you ever do that again to my son,
We're gonna
I'm
kick
going to
your
rip
ass.
that thing off your head.
There you go.
And we're going to have
I
a problem.
like her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, that didn't happen.
Well,
go ahead.
This is how the
This is-
story...
he
right.
makes up everything.
This is how the story goes.
My mother was a tough guy. She came
So-
down to school and she told her, "You ever do that
Yeah.
to my son again? I'm gonna rip that thing off your head." And
I would.
We're gonna go at it right. But it didn't happen. You see, the whole point is everything Joe Biden says didn't happen.
Justin, stay there. Keep going. Go.
So anyway, then after that, now Howard Stern is listening to him and basically, listen, I've listened to Howard for a very long time.
Me too,
Howard is
but
a
I
very
hate him
different
now.
person right now than what he used to be. He doesn't acknowledge anything that happened, with stuttering and stuttering John for 20 years and how he mocked the guy and made tons of money off him and exploited him and
Jagged
everybody
Joke
was
Man.
happy back then. Yeah, Jagged Joke Man and everybody. He doesn't say a word, Howard Stern, about anything about stuttering, like even acknowledge to some degree and say, I used to have a guy, you know what I mean?
don't like this whole thing.
Even if you found Jesus a little bit and you're Howard Stern,
Howard
at least
Stern
say,
ain't finding Jesus.
right? I used to have this guy. We used to have fun of him and stuff like that. But maybe I realize now that maybe you're right. It kind of tie it all. Never says a freaking word. Doesn't acknowledge it at all. And I think that's even worse because people that are Howard Stern listeners and know all of those times when everything was fun and funny, now all of a sudden he wants to pretend like nothing happened.
Hold on a minute. I think we have a listener on the or one of our comedians. Justin McDonald, are you on the air?
Sometimes.
Wait, Justin, what's up?
Fucking Howard Stern was a piece of shit. Fuck him.
Well,
There you go.
I agree. Fuck him.
That's exactly what's
did
going to happen.
you
now.
listen to that, Justin, at all? Did you see it?
Terrible.
No, I don't listen to Howard Stern.
Well, my buddy goes to me, 30% of it's good now and 70% of it sucks. So I gave him our podcast to start looking at it, and he texted me, he goes, Saturday, he goes, I got to tell you something, 80% of your show is good and 20% sucks. So I was happy about that.
we just killed out the 20% a few minutes ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gone.
Justin, first of all, I want to apologize to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you owe money.
I owe you $80.
Apologize for what?
I owe you
What do
$80.
you apologize for?
Well, I owe
What do
you.
you apologize for?
I owe you $80 for beef jerky.
I still got your beef jerky.
Okay, and what about my walking stick?
What's the expiration date on that jerky?
I'm not working on your walking stick till you come pick up this fucking beef jerky. I have
There you go.
I have a
You get strong on by
I
the
have a
fucking
stick
walking
in-
stick guy.
I have a piece of lumber in my workshop ready to go.
Rangers scored.
I am not touching it till you come pick up this goddamn beef jerky.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right, you win. You win. You're on. I just didn't want you to be mad at me. That's why I was telling you to call. All right, because
No,
you've been
I'm
on.
not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Listen, shit happens.
You know you're on my mind. Now, what's the expiration date on this beef jerky?
It's not there yet.
Bobby's
It's
doing.
not
Bobby's
there
doing the.
yet.
Bobby's doing the Islanders,
Yes.
but they didn't score.
Oh, no. Well,
No, I'm making fun of the
What's the
Islanders.
score of the Ranger game?
3-2 Rangers,
I watched
16-30
the
to
Knicks. I
go.
don't
in
watch
the
You
the
watching the
Islanders.
game?
I watched the Knicks.
He's watching the game.
You watched the Knicks, right?
Knicks, big win today.
I watched them. I watched them put Philly down 3-1 today.
Yeah.
After Joel Embiid fucking talked all that shit. But yeah.
Well, and
yeah.
played
But
dirty,
go
kneeing
Islanders.
guys in the freaking groin in Game 3.
That's not okay.
That's not okay.
What happened?
I was saying Embiid just kneeing guys in the groin blatantly in Game 3.
2. Game 3. Yeah. Well, Yeah,
I
he's
was-
definitely got a. I don't know if you guys noticed, but he's got like a one eye that just keeps blinking, and the other one never blinks. He's definitely got a
Hey,
neurological
blinking.
Yeah.
problem.
All right, so I'm going to make this quick with you. We are doing a pay-per-view sometime in the next 3 to 4 months. It's going to be a roast of Anthony Grazia Day. Are you in on that night? It's going to be a pay-per-view, Justin. We're going to do it out of...
Guaranteed you're going to get paid $80 that night for doing the show.
Graz wants you to put that on his tab.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, just
Add it on with the beef jerky.
I just want to make sure you'll do a pay-per-view.
Yeah, if you want me there, I'll be there.
Thanks, Justin. I appreciate it.
To him, it's like a no pay-per-view.
What do you mean?
I mean,
He's
The
gonna
money
get-
is implied. It's just not happening.
No, he'll get money. I'm actually thinking of taking care of those
He's
guys.
going to get an empty envelope
actually
like I
thinking of
did.
it.
I'm thinking of
I'm thinking they might
taking
give him
care of these
something,
guys.
these motherfuckers.
Maybe
These
they might
motherfuckers
get- I'm
gonna
not
come
sure.
down here and make people laugh, and I'm gonna fucking throw them a couple of beans. You know what I'm saying?
He's going to get an empty
that
envelope
Teresa
like I
heard?
did.
Yeah, empty
Wait,
envelope.
wait,
I owe
wait,
you.
Justin. Justin,
I owe you.
do you-
You were great, by the way.
do you
I
remember?
owe you.
Wait, do you remember the night at Mers?
yeah.
So the coach or the Green Dogs hands me all the envelopes for all the comedians. I tell him how much I want, and he hands me all of them. The one envelope he hands me is empty. It's for Teresa Farrell. So Teresa, I hand her the envelope. She puts it in her pocket. She goes home. She opens the envelope.
I'm gonna
and
buy a couple extra groceries now.
She thought it. Go ahead. She
I swear to God, I opened it up and I'm like, there's nothing in this.
She
I'm like,
thought I
what
was
the
playing a
frick?
joke on her.
I swear to God, I thought he was
wasn't.
joking with me. That was funny.
It's like on Donnie Brasco when he gives him Christmas gift. He gives him like $300,
Yeah.
and then he goes like this. He goes, "Give me that card a second.
yeah, yeah.
And he pulls
And he
out the
takes
three. He
everything.
goes, "I owe you $300." He puts it in his pocket.
Are you in, Mr.? You in?
I'm surprised Teresa didn't put a hit out on him.
Yeah, right? No.
No more Green Dogs, coach.
Yeah. Are you in? You're in. You're in?
I'm in. Yeah. If you want me to do it, I'll do it.
All right,
Yeah,
good.
No problem.
All right. I'll keep you posted. Are you home tomorrow or Tuesday?
I'm after 4.
You got it. I'll be around over the next 2 days. I promise.
All right.
All right? Anything coming up comedy-wise for you? Anything? Besides the
No,
Adirondack, besides the Adirondack Walking Stick Company beef jerky? What's going on with that? When's your next batch?
That's cool.
My partner just got back. My partner just got back from the Dominican Republic, so we're going to be working on that this week. So next batch is coming out in the next week or 2.
Okay.
Nice.
Keep us posted.
We want to be
I will
posted,
when you
Justin.
come pick up this other batch that
I was going to say, if you had the other batch, I could be enjoying it right now.
Justin,
Yeah.
I'll see you Monday or Tuesday, okay?
All right, brother.
Thank you. I love you.
Bye.
And
thank
Justin, I am right. It's the Adirondack Walking Stick Company, correct?
You're absolutely correct.
All right? And that's where the beef jerky and the walking sticks come from, right?
Absolutely. And I got your walking stick all planned out, ready to go. I'm
You're holding
Just
out.
wait-
You're holding out on me.
Waiting for him to pick up the other batch.
He just
Don't
wants
worry.
to, he just wants to make sure it's wide enough to fit up your ass.
Justin, I'm going to tell you when Graz is going to pick up that batch is on his way back from the Parkside restaurant with me and Bobby.
Yeah.
That's when he's going to pick up that batch of beef jerky.
Just-
Excuse
Justin,
me, I'm supposed to be in on
You
that,
are
too.
actually right now. You're back into right now.
Oh,
You're back
right
in.
I
now.
I got a better chance
that
at,
sound?
at a slice of pizza at Sabaro's in the mall.
Oh, my God. That's
Justin, don't listen to these people. All right, I love you.
Listen
it's
to
not
us,
on my
Justin.
accord. It's not on my end. So you
all
guys
right.
should have been enjoying
all right.
beef jerky a month ago.
That's
Justin,
right.
Justin, get off the phone.
Bye.
All right.
Bye. I love you.
Good
Talk to you
night.
guys later.
Comedian Justin McDonald, the Adirondack Walking Stick Company, makes the best beef jerky in the world, folks.
does.
He's got another batch coming out. I know this right now.
Oh, is the
You
website
get
up?
6 packs for $40. I got 12 packs of beef jerky coming to me
free.
for $80. No, they're not for free.
For you.
Right?
What flavor? What flavors?
He got
did
me
you-
a whole. He knows I don't like
Like
spicy.
a variety?
He got me
Oh,
a
yeah.
variety. He's been holding
Brown
on.
sugar
Nice.
bourbon, that was my favorite.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
the brown sugar bourbon was
That was good.
really.
All right, so Justin
Man.
McDonald. So now we have 3
Good.
comedians ready to do
He
our
had a
pay-per-view.
siracha.
He's got
Nice.
12
Spicy
people on the
sriracha
list.
one.
3 are
I
committed.
think it was like honey sriracha.
4
or
are
something.
committed.
Oh.
Sorry, Lou Gatto's committed. Fran Gatto's father has
Lou
committed.
is now a comedian.
Well, Lou, I asked him because I picked up Fran to bring her to the airport the other day, and when she was in the car, and Lou came out to talk to me for 5 minutes, I go, Lou, Here's what I want from you.
Lou, come on, Lou.
Come on, Lou.
Come on, Lou.
I want 2 good jokes out of you, and then I want you to get on the stage
2.
and introduce Teresa. I didn't say you weren't. I didn't like you back then. Bobby,
Right.
Teresa,
So it's his story.
Me,
He makes it up as he goes
I know.
along.
Richie.
does.
No, it's not. I did ask him to do 2 jokes and then to introduce us, and that's
Two.
it. He can go
Two.
home.
2
That's
jokes.
it. 2 or 3 jokes. He says I can do that. So Lou Gatto's in.
By the way, I'm wearing my
Hawks
Hawks shirt that was
that you
made
got
by
from here.
Sicko.
Nice.
Sicko merchandising.
There you
Ah,
go.
looks
Oh,
good.
Yeah, it's nice.
Nice.
Very
It's,
nice.
it's a nice T-shirt.
It's not a T-shirt.
It's a
polo.
polo
Polo.
shirt.
Sorry, it's a nice polo shirt.
This collar here makes it a polo.
It's a polo.
Polo. It's a button now.
Polo. Marco.
Fran Gatto said, "My brother Joe Kayak used to be nervous and jerky. He isn't nervous anymore." Well, I guess he's jerky.
Guess he's jerky.
Beef jerky. Joe Kayak says, "Call
You
Graz."
should put the flavors in the chat over here. Is he listening to the show
He
still?
is still listening. Yeah.
You should throw all the flavors up in the chat there,
Yeah.
Justin.
Andrew Fremer said, "Thank God for my bidet. Now I can keep up with commenting on limo talk and have a clean ass at the same time."
Oh my God.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Joe.
We have
Thank
some
you for
really
sharing.
strange comments coming in.
Taz, the resident artist.
Yeah, it's a weird day.
It is a fucking weird day.
It's a little weird
Joe
day here
Kayak
at
says,
Limo
"I'm
Talk."
here." I don't know anymore. Bobby's sitting there going, "It's the worst show in
Fremda
13
says too much Italian gives me pizzeria.
What?
That's pretty funny.
Bob, what's the problem, Bob? All I did was take a 10-minute thing about a fire department and how they're cutting back on migrants, and you made it into the
We-
worst show ever.
Yeah, we have 11 listeners with their heads in the fucking oven listening to that fucking story. The only one that doesn't have his head in the oven has got an electric stove.
It's only 9 more on the chat. You know that? I think a lot of people are away.
What happened?
Yeah, well,
There's only 9 more on the chat.
So 9 and then just 9?
a lot of people are.
That's because we
are-
haven't shared the show.
Are off. They're off
Ah.
this week.
Well,
Some
that's
people
what I
are
said, a
going
lot of
back
people are
tomorrow.
off.
Some people are going back Wednesday.
Yeah, we haven't shared the show. DiFilippo, I was trying to tell you guys before. DiFilippo, we did so great. He shares the show on a Monday now, and I guess
Monday?
we're getting these people coming from Monday.
Okay.
people.
Because we reached over
Monday
1.4
people.
thousand in last week's show.
Good.
Yeah, he did good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1.4 thousand. That sounds like a huge number.
1,400.
It's 1,400.
All right, I was.
We got 1.4 thousand listeners.
Because that's how it is on the screen.
Well, she said. Candace Sackman says it's spring break this week
Yes,
in New York,
it is. Yeah.
so a lot of kids,
Yes.
a lot of people are away.
Yep.
All right, count us down, Bobby. We're going to call it a night. Let's go. That's it.
Wrap it up.
You've had enough, huh?
Had enough. This is a bummer, man.
What's the bummer? All right, so step it up. You got another hour. Let's step it
Listen,
up.
you got
The
the-
numbers are
Step
going
it
up. You want
up.
me to share
I
the show?
can't get a word in edgewise
Well,
over
Bobby,
these
what about
depressing
the-
fucking stories.
What
What are
about
you
what about the NFL draft?
No, that's boring. Nope,
No,
nope, nope, nope.
no. I was going to say the amount of people that showed up, 700,000,
Wow.
flooded into Detroit for
With
the
no,
NFL draft,
with very minimum amount of
just to watch
jail time or anything.
names get announced on a stage
That's just tells
and
you
hold
the,
up a jersey.
That just tells you the state.
Over
of
500,000
upness.
people
Amazing.
showed up for that.
Wow.
how fucked up this country is.
Right?
This country is fucked.
I'm like,
and they were
that's
standing
amazing.
there. And they were standing there
Standing, yes.
in their
They're not
their
sitting.
in their team paraphernalia,
Outside.
standing
Like it's
outside
freaking like
waiting
New
for
Year's
an
Eve.
for the 7th pick and good. And
You're a half mile from the stage and you're standing. There's
Wow.
a sea of people.
That's
Now
crazy.
Roger Goodell, every time he makes it like the first round,
It's unbelievable.
these guys hug him like he's been hanging out with them for
Yes.
years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That is kind of
Well,
funny.
he's their homie.
Well, half of them pick him up.
With the 3rd pick
Yeah, the
in the
bear- the bear
2024
hug, and he just
NFL
had back
draft,
surgery.
the New England Patriots pick Drake May. You had to see them. They were like, it was nuts to
It
be
is.
in New England. They were having
I hate it.
You know what's funny though? I watch these people. Now they always like. I'm always watching kind of the production of things. You know what I mean? Like what they do. You know when they announce the
What they
guy.
do.
Right. They announce the guy's name and then they immediately go to that crowd of fan base in the sea of people.
with the family.
Right? No matter what.
Always.
No. Not even that. No, I'm talking about the people that are there at the draft in Detroit. They're outside. They're all in the crowd. And then there's always like, you know, you got the Jet fans, you got the Giant fans, the guy with the license plates from the Giants. He's there. You know what I mean? The Jet guy. And everybody's dressed in tons of cowboy fan. He's got the lights around this big cowboy helmet. Like, there are all these, like, fans that wear a lot of
fucking
stuff.
freak show.
Right.
They're fanatics.
And then they pan.
It's 700,000 people.
That's not
Let's
the average
make a
fan,
deal.
though.
It's let's make a deal. Monty Hall should be running this fucking thing.
Yes. That's a great analogy. It's like, let's make a deal.
Yep.
They're all dressed
Let's make a
up
deal, Monty.
in these team costumes. You know, listen, I'm all for wearing a jersey. I love a hat.
Yeah.
I got hundreds of hats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Football players come out. They
All
get
the
drafted.
teams I love,
they got
but-
$40,000 worth of fucking bling on.
All over.
Right? Dreads down to their fucking ass.
Yes.
Rings all over every fucking finger, and they
Yes.
put on a baseball cap.
The draft picks.
And most of them are. It's like an interracial
They
relationship.
put a baseball
Most of them are dating
to walk out.
Most of them are dating a hot blonde white
true.
girl. I'm just telling you that too. Most of them are dating a hot blonde.
Well, listen, that's, you know,
That's
be
their
that as it may.
preference.
But you're right. Then they throw a baseball hat on, and they walk out on stage. But they got the mirror and the lights, and they're fixing the hair's got to look right.
I fucking hate it.
We got the bling.
It makes me think that this country is so fucked up.
Why, you know why? Because 50 million people watch a ball game on a Sunday, and now they're moving it. Now they're going 2 preseason games, 18 regular season games, and they're moving the Super Bowl to
Yeah, did you hear this?
the day before President's Day. So you
you
know
were off
what? If they
Monday.
did 50 million this year, the day that they have it, where everybody's off on Monday, they're going to do 100
It's about
million.
time they did that.
Yeah, that's actually the
Football,
smartest
Super
thing
Bowl
they could've
Monday
done.
should never have been a day of work.
Right.
That's
People
how fucked
should-
up this country is too. We got to fucking get off of the Super Bowl, but that's how we really think like that.
That's how we think. We
Well,
gotta be
because
off that
we're all
Monday.
half in the bag. Who wants to go to work the next day after
But
watch-
you're right. They're gonna make so much more money.
Dude, Taylor Swift increased a lot for them this year. The whole, eyes on the NFL.
Sure.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Eyes on the NFL.
She brought more fans.
She brought more fans.
She brought her fans.
But now, because of what they're doing, to make that game the day before President's Day,
yeah, it's huge.
that's huge now.
yeah, it's huge.
That's huge.
Everything that's done is all a fucking show now. It's all a fucking show. Like even today, I'm at Citi Field, and they do this thing where they say, where the fans are going to vote for the sing-along and the 8th inning, right? Used to always be Billy Joel's Piano Man.
Right.
Now they put up 3 songs. One of them is Billy Joel's Piano Man, right? And they make it seem like he's in the lead for a while and people cheer. And at the last second today, 41% voted for the piece of shit song by what's her name?
Which one?
Miley Cyrus, Party in the USA. Oh, with the sing-along for fucking Billy Joel is outstanding. It's incredible. Everybody gets into it. But no, someone must have paid some money, and this fake fucking poll by the fans decides 41 to 39 or 41 to 40 that
They lose. Yeah.
that Billy Joel is not going to be done today, and this other piece of shit song that got 19% is, it was just people didn't care, but it became this thing with Miley Cyrus, and people booed when she fucking won. They booed
I'm sure they did, because they didn't vote for that.
because nobody voted for that.
Exactly.
Anyone watch the Bon Jovi documentary? Yeah.
My wife,
supposedly he's cheating on his wife, right? Supposedly.
I
Allegedly.
I didn't see it, but I want to see it.
my wife was watching it, said it was
Yeah.
very good. She loved Bon
It
Jovi.
talks about how his vocal cords and how he's trying to get him back and surgery.
I didn't
and
see it, but she
Vocal
said it was
cord-
really
I
good.
wanna-
vocal cord
I
transplant.
I want to watch it.
She was enjoying
Be
it. I
singing
saw a
like
little
Whitney
piece of it.
Houston in no
yeah.
time.
I want to see it.
I saw a little piece of it.
I saw a little piece of it.
Do you like the wine, Mr. Piece of It?
It's a little, it's all right.
He liked it.
Which
he
one
said it
did
had a
you
little
pull
kick
up?
to it.
The Han one?
The Han one,
I had a
yeah.
little
Yeah,
zip
no,
to it.
I like the chocolate
Han,
chip.
that's like.
Would you like some more?
No, I'm good.
That reminds me of Don
little
Hahn.
more.
Good
You're
field,
not. You're
no
not
hit.
talking well. We need you to. We
Oh,
need you.
you
We
need
need
me
you
to
to help
start
us.
slurring?
We need you to start slurring.
Alrighty then, here it goes.
All right. So tomorrow night, tea time with Teresa. Let me take a guess who's on tomorrow night. It's not Squeegee. It's not.
I think his name is Squeege.
It's not
No,
a.
it's Squeegee.
It's not Squeegee, and
Oh,
it's
it was
not Ray
Squeege.
Negron. Who's on tomorrow night?
Georgia Rose, Strong Island Television's own Georgia Rose.
We should get her on.
Hey, has anybody seen my sweet Georgia
Georgia
Rose?
So Georgia's
Here's her
show
picture when
tomorrow night.
she
Georgia's
was
show
my
is on from 7
sweet
to
Mary Jo.
7 to 10 to 8. and she's
Goodbye,
coming on.
Teresa. Hello, Mary Jo.
Hello.
What are you going to discuss? Are you
Georgia
gonna-
Rose is an astrologer. She's a life coach. She does.
She's not going to predict anything, is she?
I really don't know, but what's really cool, this is what one of the
Astrology.
things, well, yeah, because I don't know. Like, if you tell me when your birthday is, like, I don't know what sign you are. You have to tell me what you are, right? Like, what sign?
And
are
it
you?
matters.
What sign are you?
What sign am I?
What's your sign?
What's my sign is...
I'm Aquarius.
You're
Yield.
an Aquarius, and your birthday's when?
February 4th.
February 4th. Rich, when's your birthday?
September 8th.
So you're a Virgo like me, because I'm
Yes.
the 6th.
I'm a feces. I'm number 2.
That's
That Bobby Nelson.
Pisces.
That's a Bobby
Oh,
Nelson.
Bobby Nelson.
How you doing, babe?
Oh,
What's
yeah.
your sign?
Feces.
I'm a feces.
Oh, my God.
My friends call me number 2.
Oh, my God.
But
I got to get him on the show.
no, I'm a Pisces. I am.
Okay, so Georgia, so what she needed was my date of birth, where I was born, and what time I was born.
Oh, because you're rising star.
And then
So now she's going to investigate
So
you.
then she does this chart on you. So I want to ask her, how do you do this? What does it mean? And then she's, again, how did you become a life coach? How long have you been a life coach? How many people have you helped? What is it involved? I got a lot of questions.
You're a
Can
life
you
coach?
ask her one question? Can you tell her if she walks in, does she feel like a presence in here? I feel there's a presence of a
You
ghost.
do?
I think there's a ghost in here. Yeah.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
I don't.
This is the most calm, zen place in the world.
I don't care if it's Zen. I feel a presence in here.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's Lacera's bad personality or whatever it is. It's
No.
just a presence in here.
So
There's
yeah,
no
I'm looking
presence
forward to
in here.
having her on.
Can you ask her that question? Would she know something like
I
that?
don't know. I could ask her.
She's going to come in the door and she's going to go, woo, presents.
Just get a vibe.
Greg DiFilippo says, I just finished a project on my son. Now, can we get some good radio in for the next 35 minutes?
Yes, please.
Because I'm focused on you guys.
Yeah, thank you, Greg.
Thank
I
you.
agree with you. We need something better. We have to amp up. We
not
got
a bad
You know, you always tell me not to disparage the show and talk like that, and I haven't tonight. And you have continued.
I do?
Yeah, tonight, you have disparaged.
You, Bobby,
And you.
have disparaged the integrity of this
You have
show.
disparaged the show tonight, and I'd like to
Because
know why.
I want to know a vote on. Give me a vote on how many people found that fucking story depressing.
But nobody left. You start
didn't
talking
leave.
politics, they leave.
because we fucking
because-
because we ragged all over it and they fucking laughed at that. But the fucking story itself, finding out that it's half bogus, was what?
We're up to 108 more, so we've added quite a bit.
See, keep talking.
because I shared the show around a
He
little.
I
shared the show
I
with his-
shared the show.
with his
So
11
how old are
friends.
you going to be this year?
I'm going to be 59 in February.
And Rich,
What?
how old are you going to be?
56.
And
111.
He won't tell you. He's going to be 59 too.
so I am the oldest at the table.
You are not
You're
the
old.
oldest.
You're not.
older
You
than
considered the oldest.
I am.
Andrew Fremda says
think
I'm
you
a
are.
Gemini. The last time I saw my therapist, he yelled, "Quick, nurse, get a second chair." Georgia Rose is awesome from Ann Rothney.
Yes, thank you. It's going to be a good show.
Thanks, Ann.
Okay.
Who else tuned in tonight?
I don't know.
Anyone from the other side?
No. Bobby keeps looking at his watch. He's
Wow.
like, what's going on?
He can't wait to get
Bob!
the frick out of here.
Yeah, Bob, come on.
Wow, that
Turn
story-
it up a
that,
notch.
that, that
He's-
story really sent
He's
him in
working a
different
double
direction.
tomorrow.
Dude, he wanted to walk out of here. He's
Yeah.
like
I
that.
still do.
You know, Bob,
Nothing's changed.
you know, it can't keep you happy. If that's
Well,
the
it's
way you got to
tough.
do.
It's a bad story, but, you know.
Greg
We,
DiFilippo
we
said,
don't go. We don't do that kind of thing.
talk about people's debts.
No.
Well, I think people should know about stories like that.
I think people should know about migrants
yeah,
taking
yeah.
over in New
All right.
York.
We didn't have to spend 20 minutes on it.
There was 10. You were just annoyed because he had more speaking time than you had. He could,
I didn't give a fuck. I didn't.
You told me to read the article. I read the article.
You're getting a no 5.
Get a no 5.
my goal tonight was to make her hurt because she's got broken ribs, and if you start laughing,
your ribs?
so
I broke
she's
my rib.
So we've done it 4 times
God.
already today, so
Killing me.
we're on a roll.
It hurts to laugh, sneeze, or cough.
Well, you don't have to worry about laughing tonight.
You know what? There's 30 minutes left. What's on your mind, Mr. Angelo?
Everything like this. I mean, Jesus Christ. This is, I come down here for a laugh and a good time, and this is like, bummer.
Well,
Yeah.
listen,
He got
everybody.
this phone number off of
everybody
bathroom.
Oh, by the
react-
way,
Call for
did
a
your
good
son
time.
play baseball this week? Did he get a hit?
You know what? fuck you. You guys can
What
talk.
is he trending up to?
Oh, I'll tell you right now what he's
Ah, look at
I'll tell you what he's trending up to right now.
this. Way to reel him back in.
Hold on. Let me see. He is at 689 plays, 19 likes, 3 people shared it all over, and he is doing on stories.
It's gonna go
stories.
viral.
I'm at 100 already.
It's gonna go viral.
Oh,
How
yeah.
can people write on Facebook? They go, make this go virtual. Like,
Viral.
yeah, they write virtual.
That's funny.
Oh,
Well.
people love their Facebook, don't they?
Facebook fucking joke.
Book a face. It's a book a face.
Yep. Well, I wouldn't know.
Greg D. Phillips said, "God damn, you guys are old."
We are.
Oh, Mike Bott. Mikey with his big game winning double. Yeah, you know what, Bott? I don't know if you heard before. You probably came in later. Bobby was making fun of me because all I wanted this whole year was my little son to have a moment. And today was his moment.
John Capoletti moment
Here
again.
he goes.
John
And Bobby
Capoletti.
has been
Something for Joey.
And Bobby has continually been making
Great
fun of
movie.
me about my son's moment. I'm happy now. I could go. He could play 20 more games, not get a hit. I'm good.
You want to hear something?
Here we go. He just
Really?
got-
Are you really good?
We got
was
Chinese
me.
food last week. Or not even a week ago.
You
Like
want some
5
more-
days
a little
ago.
bit more?
What was,
No, I'm good. I'm good.
what was
Chinese
that? What was that
no,
movie?
No, you don't know.
What?
A little bit more.
Joey?
I'll make your
for
rib
Joey.
hurt.
Something for Joey?
Yeah. I got this fortune in my fortune cookie when I got Chinese food,
Okay.
and it says,
What is that?
"Trust the timing of your life. Great things will unfold in February."
Oh.
Oh.
And I'm saying, I either got this really late, or it's really early.
God.
I
did
am not
you-
waiting till February.
When did you get that?
Last week.
Monday.
So you know what? Next year, that means you have all the hope of the next 8 months that something big's going to happen in February.
That's how you see it? I see it as this is a fucking expired fortune cookie.
And it's very stale.
Mike Bott said, "I'm very happy for Michael. Great job." Fran Gatto said, "Spring is here. Time for another Valley Stream North all-year reunions."
Oh yeah, we got to do that again. Yeah. You know, as the numbers dwindle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
right? Yeah, I noticed that. People are getting less and less. When is your 40th reunion? You've had it already.
What do you?
That was 10 years ago.
T, I have to tell you,
I'm gonna
wait,
be-
T, I'm going to
I'm
interrupt you
gonna
for a
be-
second. You look
Marvelous.
amazing. You
You
look
look
amazing.
marvelous.
You look amazing. Your nose, everything is not
Yeah.
accentuated anymore. You look.
She
your,
went on a nose diet.
Your boobs are
She
just.
actually, just lost weight in her nose.
No.
That's what you keep saying every fucking time.
I just. I'm,
You know what? You lost all this weight. Your
'Cause I
nose
had
like
such a
even
huge
got smaller.
schnoz
no,
before.
when you had chubby cheeks, it was accentuated. You look great. I'm sorry. I can't
Thank you.
give you a good compliment.
I look good for someone who's going to be
You're not good
60,
at this
right?
compliment thing.
I'm not. And I'm not good at. It seems like I'm not good at radio because you're making fun of me all night about whatever. Go ahead.
60.
You're 60.
I will be 60. I'm turning 60.
So are we doing anything for your 60th
I
birthday?
want to do something huge for my 60th.
Okay.
What do you
I
want
can
to
give
do?
you something huge for your
I don't know.
I can give you something
What you
huge
got
for something for
mine?
your 60th.
Where are you gonna buy it?
I'm gonna attach it. What
I think they got
brand?
a store right down the block.
What brand is that
my
going to
God.
be?
Is Rangers still winning? Or is it over?
Still winning 3-2.
Still winning 3-2.
About halfway through the third, maybe a little more.
They win. That's a sweep, huh? That's big.
Would be if they win.
and then you hope the
Yeah, that would be
Islanders-
4 in a row.
And then you hope the Islanders that they win on tomorrow, make it a.
Well, my son,
I don't think it's-
who's got a really great way of looking at things and hates the Islanders, said that he hopes the Islanders win tomorrow because that'll beat up the Hurricanes a little bit more for the Rangers
Correct.
to come get them.
That's what I was
yeah,
saying.
but I don't know if that's the matchup, though, because.
I think it would be.
Would it be?
What a be?
Would it be? What's the other
Greg
alternative?
DiFilippo said T is looking
They were
real good
1-8.
lately. I
Islanders
wonder
were
if
what?
she would
The 7?
FaceTime me later.
The
Oh,
Islanders,
I'll send you-
Islanders
he
got
said
a
it-
wild
He
card.
said he'll send you Venmo.
Oh, they weren't.
That's an OnlyFans.
Oh, so then maybe it is the winner of the Islander.
Mama needs a new
I
pair
thought they
of
were lower
shoes.
seeded and they would play. Oh.
Therese is
Well, maybe
getting
right.
requests to do a fans only page.
What do you do? What do you do on fans only page? What do they do?
Make sure the guy sends you the Venmo before you show all your.
What do they do?
They do.
What they want to see my feet?
They do feet. They do feet.
Make sure
Yeah.
you get paid first.
Like my armpits or something?
Before you take the shirt off.
Yeah.
What do they want to see?
They want a lot of people want
Yeah,
to
they
see.
wanna see armpits.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people do fans only fans.
Yeah, they're paying big for armpits
and
lately.
then
What do you
Huge
wanna see?
market.
Hello. And then
and
negligee.
people make really
Ask me a
good money
question.
with this thing?
Oh yeah. What you're thinking? You would do great with the older. I'm
I
telling
heard
you.
phone sex operators make really good money.
The operators are the people who are actually on the other side.
No, the phone sex operator.
How
In
much
other
do
words,
they
you
make?
Call me
But
and
that's
be
what
like,
an OnlyFans is. But you're showing your body and talking dirty to them.
Oh.
I don't notice because I'm
I'd
not
rather
on it,
just
so
talk
don't even
dirty
say
and
it.
not show my body.
Yeah,
But
but you got some
Well,
serious
you know, but how
issues.
hard is
It's
it?
it's
You know,
not-
To
Be
know a
phone
lot
sex
about how to get
operator.
her. What was your password?
They make
Hi.
like four or 5 grand a week as a sex operator.
Hi, this is Teresa.
Hi.
You
Oh,
wear
wait,
you wear
wait,
a shirt
wait, you
and go.
want me to hit you?
It's getting a little. It's
Hey, like
getting a
that.
little warm in here as you gently unbutton, show some cleavage.
That's it.
Wear
Just
a,
cleavage.
wear some some panties maybe that are a little see through.
This from the guy who doesn't really know a lot about it.
I don't know anything.
Keep listening, folks.
No, I don't know anything.
Well, I know. We're just listening to the guy that doesn't really know anything.
Bob,
Go ahead.
I swear, Bob.
Continue.
I don't know anything, but I know that this is what they do.
I
They
know
talk,
enough.
They talk. Listen, you slip maybe during the course of the 20 minutes, you go, oops, and something flops out, and they get to see.
No, this ain't no Janet Jackson.
Is that the way you get off?
Oh no.
This ain't no Janet Jackson.
Well,
over
you
here.
said you could either get a lot of money if you went naked, right?
Oh, who said that?
You said that.
never
You said
said
that
that.
last week. I
What?
gotta get paid a lot of money to take my clothes off
that's
in
for,
acting.
that's for a role.
Okay. So this
A
is
roll,
acting.
a roll in the hay.
A role. A
Roll, roll,
It has
roll
to.
in
It has
the
to make
hay.
sense, and we're talking a lot
Has
of
to make
fazools.
sense.
Yes.
But okay. So now, if you sign on a fans only and you did one day and you saw that you made $200 that one day, that's not enough for you. The next day you'll make another 200. The next day, yeah, I know, but you got to start somewhere.
Got to start somewhere.
Somebody might throw you 50 cents.
We'll start at the bottom and work our way
Pretty
up.
soon she's never
50
leaving the
cents.
house.
I'm telling you, she would make. I'm telling you, at your age and what you look like
Ooh.
and your body type would do very well.
Really?
You at your age should
Oh,
be
it's
ashamed
so
of yourself.
tempting.
I didn't say anything about your nose. I didn't say anything about your ass. I didn't say anything about anything else. You would do well. I'm telling you, she would do well.
Because you know who does well.
No, you just. No.
How much money has it cost you so far?
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Ask Graz about the spot in the Hunts Point meat market. That's from Craig DeFilippo.
Oh, wow.
Asshole. Taz, the resident artist. That's nice. Why? You think that's a bad thing? If she was showing her toes.
Toes
No,
are
my
one
daughter,
thing.
but my daughter told me that women and people are making money like selling,
Hand over fist.
like
Hand over toes.
like dirty underwear or like toenail clippings.
That's how fucked up. How we
Like
fucked up society.
Toenail clippings.
Toenail clippings? Like who? What is that? Yeah, but not for nothing. You got to be careful because people could steal your DNA like that.
And
Well, there's
do what?
probably a lot of DNA on Graz's
Seriously.
drawers.
And what? Clone you? What are they going to do with the
I
DNA?
don't know. I don't know. Maybe frame you for murder or something.
Exactly. That's why I never.
You
do,
never
and That's
know.
why I never go to
But no, who's into,
Well,
like-
that's why I never mail
Like
anybody my
toenail
underwear.
clippings? That's
Yeah.
nasty.
Try
There's
not
some
to.
freaks out there, man.
Listen,
Let me tell you.
if you are taking your underwear and putting it in a package,
Yes.
and putting a stamp on it, okay,
Yeah,
with a
writing a
return
return
address
address.
label, okay, you've got some other problems
Yeah.
going on. All right?
You know,
You might need to talk to somebody.
ready to go.
Right?
Oh my god. That's funny.
What is the going rate?
I just mailed my undies.
I have no idea.
I'd be curious-
I have
I'd be
no
curious to
idea.
know-
I'm gonna send a big pair of bloomers.
Bloomers.
You want a big
I
pair
heard
of
that word in a
bloomers?
while.
They don't want the bloomers.
They
The
don't
big
want
bloomers.
No, no.
They want dental floss.
They want the right. They want the crusty tongue. That's what they want. That's what they're looking for. How much? What's the going rate?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
President Trump.
I don't
That's
mind.
a crust.
I don't
I like
mind.
a
I
crust.
don't mind wearing
I
sexy.
like a little crust.
I don't mind wearing sexy clothing and.
I
you
like
know,
sexy
but-
clothing.
President
What?
Trump, thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
I heard Joe Biden did Howard Stern, and I want to come on a good show, and I'm on this.
How about like this, Bobby, in your underwear? Sit and you go under and you take your clothes off.
What are you doing?
That's what all you gotta do. Walk in your underwear and you strip down after that.
That turned you on more than anyone.
I think you turn T on a little bit.
I don't think so. She's about to throw up.
Oh my god! Oh my freaking!
Wow. You could really jumpstart a vomit, I'll tell you.
Capitals pull the goalie with 1 minute to go in the
There
third.
you go. Pull the
Rangers
goalie.
up 3-2.
I think the Islanders should pull the goalie in the first period next game.
And there is an empty net goal about 5 seconds
There you
later.
go.
Oh, we've
Seals
been
the deal.
4-2 Rangers.
The show's been extended 5 minutes tonight because Bobby Lucero would like to.
It's like a soccer game. We get an extra 5 minutes.
Penalty time.
Yeah.
Putting ice in this wine?
He likes his wine cold.
You're not supposed to drink.
These pretzels are making
You
me
can drink
thirsty.
it any way you
You know what's so
want.
fucked up? A young guy was at City Field yesterday. He must have been like 25 years old. And he
And?
looks at me and he's eating, him and his two friends are eating
Oh,
pretzels.
come on.
So I'm standing behind him.
25?
Right, listen to me. So I go,
Listen to me.
listen to me.
Listen to
Listen
me. I have the floor.
I have the floor now.
All right, there's a microphone in front of me.
Okay.
And I'm not happy. This show has not
That's
made me
right.
happy tonight.
All right, look, I was just about to come out of it. Stop it.
You got
I know,
20
don't-
minutes. Do your best.
So,
Blow his cheese.
So anyway, so they're sitting there, and the guy comes back, and I didn't know. He goes like this. He's got two friends. This one kid's just fucking yelling out curses the whole fucking game. Fuck you, you guys blow, you guys suck dick, blah, 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 blah. That's all he kept doing. I was like, would you stop?
Was Jay
I said-
Butin back in the
I
lineup?
said, do not make me throw you out of here. He goes,
Wow.
oh, it's the 8th inning. You're not throwing us out. I go, it's never too late to throw someone out.
Yeah, tell
I
him,
says
Bobby.
never. I said with 2 strikes,
Right. It's
2
almost more
outs in the
fun.
bottom of the 9th.
It's almost more
I
fun
would
by
throw
the end
you
of the
out.
night.
I says because you can't yell that shit out here. But anyway, just before that, in like the 7th inning or something, his friend comes back and he's got this bag with pretzels, and he goes, "It's 2 hot pretzels, the big pretzels they sell at the ballpark." And I look and there's 3 people, and I'm going, "You only bought 2?" I'm standing behind him. He doesn't even know I'm there. I go, "You only bought 2?" He goes, "Yeah, I know. I'm sorry." He goes, I only had enough for 2 pretzels." The guy goes,
Well, they are $50 each.
"Yeah, that's all right." He's like, "That's all right." All of a sudden, he takes a bite out of it and he goes, "Hey, these pretzels are making me thirsty." And I said it with him as he went through it. And he goes, "Yeah!" And he punches my fist. And I go, "You guys are watching."
How does
You
he know
that?
Seinfeld?
He goes, "I love Seinfeld." I
Oh,
was like,
man. That's great.
"These pretzels." So we kept saying it. These pretzels are
funny.
making me thirsty.
It's a great episode. That's the Woody
you do
Allen
some-
episode.
What?
When he's in the movie with Woody
Right.
Allen. George is barking the
Yeah.
claws.
As you can see, folks, I can't open up a bottle of wine after all these years of bartending. But,
Really?
But Inns can.
But he can shit in a pickle bucket better than anybody.
He can take a mean dump in a pickle.
Well, that's what
Just saying.
actually DiFilippo said before. Could we do some prizes at the roast? Put it in a pickle bucket.
Put it in a pickle.
Pull it
bucket.
out of the pickle bucket.
Lots of pickles in the bucket. All right, let's go. Let's do this.
Share the show, folks. Give us a like. Give us a love. Make
Give
sure
us a
tomorrow
love.
night you watch the very formatted and unspontaneous show of Teresa Farrell. She'll tell you a couple of good jokes, but everything's written down.
3, 2,
One.
1.
We've slept.
The sweep is complete, folks.
There you
Final
go.
4-2 Rangers.
Just cost the Garden $1 million.
You did.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Easy.
Easy. Yeah, but you know
I'd,
what?
I'd rather have a game 5.
Yeah,
you know,
that's what I'm
one-
saying. In the next round, it's going to be more money, don't you think?
They should. One more game of the Garden in this series would have been big.
Well, what
money.
was your prediction,
money.
Mr. Inzarello?
Rangers winning the cup?
That's
Because
it.
you
Yeah,
and
that's it.
and you were playing Washington. Washington people would travel. There'd be tons of money spent.
Yeah, but what's going to happen is now you're in the next round and everything's going to go up. So you're going to, but game 5 or game 6 in the conference final, that place is going to be out of control.
They should have thrown a game in Washington.
Come on, man. That's sports.
No, you got to play the games to win. That's it.
T, all
You
right?
play the game to win.
Yeah.
Play to win the,
The
game.
game.
Have you ever seen that mix that somebody did with that?
No.
There's like a Herm Edwards mix on YouTube.
Oh, yes. I see
Yeah.
it. I see it.
Where it's like, it's all dubbed and it's like 3 minutes long. It's great. It's like all his expressions when he was with the Jets all kind of mixed into one thing.
Joe Kayak wants to know if your show is uncensored.
There's nothing
No.
to censor.
There's nothing to censor. It's
You don't. Is that a problem? You've all of a sudden gotten a frown on your
No,
face.
I'm thinking about
About what? Tomorrow? About who's coming on
I'm
tomorrow?
scarred for fucking life,
What?
Bobby.
I was in my BVDs, but I was trying to give you an example of what
An
you can
example
wear.
of what I can wear.
You could wear a pair
Those
of
blue
shorts.
boxers.
What prompted you to do that?
Yeah, why would you think
I was
that?
coming out of the bathroom and the guys are talking about what they could wear, and I was in my BVDs.
It was a moment of desperation, I think.
You know what that's like? That's like Phil Nitschke. He took it out.
He took it out.
It out.
It.
It.
I didn't take anything
Whip
out.
it out. No.
I didn't take anything out, but
No.
Did you ever see Gary Cohen when he was a hippie?
No.
That's Gary Cohen.
That's Gary Cohen.
It looks like
Gary
Joey
Cohen.
Petroni. Look at this
That
picture.
is Gary
Wow.
It looks
Cohen.
like Joey
What do
Petroni.
He
you
was a
think?
fucking hippie.
Look, wait,
that
show
looks
him.
like
Gary Cohen, the Metronome.
that looks
Oh,
like
yeah,
Jerry
it does.
Cottrell.
That's funny. Wow.
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 That's far out, man.
Totally.
Anyway, I'm glad the Rangers won. That's nice. That's good. They're
take
going to
it.
now go on and
Root-
play the winner of this series,
For
the Islanders,
home.
which will be the Carolina Hurricanes.
Is that really? Is
I
that
think
the
that's
case?
the way it goes. My son thinks so. I don't know.
No, we play Carolina next. The winner of the Islanders against Carolina.
What the
No,
fuck
you're
did I
making me
just
think
No,
of
I
that
know. I'm
fans
just saying. We
only
win the
thing.
next. The winner of the Islanders is Carolina.
He's a Mama Luke.
I'm not a Mama Luke.
What? Where's the other good wine?
It's gone.
It's done.
Fuck,
It's
I can't even
finito.
do this chocolate shit.
You can have a little bit.
It's good.
Mix it in with
I
the
like
other. What do
it.
you have? Do you have anything in
No,
there?
no, don't mix it.
No.
You'll be fine. Drink a
Little
little bit.
chocolato?
You'll like it. Just have a
Mocha
little bit.
chocolate, ya ya.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi
C'est
ce
ça.
soir?
This wow.
It was funny when
No, you
nobody
got-
knew what that song meant, and I took French in high school, and somebody came
Really?
in and brought that in and put that song in, and the teacher was like, "Oh, that means you're sleeping with someone," and she's like, "Huh?" Whatever.
Oh, I like this
Well,
song.
what is
Oh,
it?
I like
What
this
is the song?
Dun-dun.
Wood. By Allison
Wood?
Chains.
Allison Change. You like
I can't
Allison
hear
Chains?
anything.
Well, you don't want to wear the headphones.
I don't want to wear the headphones.
I know
Yeah,
you
I
don't like to wear the
either.
headphones.
What's wrong with the ribbon? You don't like to wear the ribbon?
You don't wanna wear
You
the-
don't ever wear the headphones. You
Who
miss this
doesn't want
great
to wear
music in the
the ribbon?
background too.
What am
plays-
I missing? I'm missing something good.
Could you name that song in those?
I
notes?
can name that
No,
tune in
that
3
song I
notes.
wouldn't have got.
No,
No?
I cannot in those notes. No.
right now.
I know the song. I didn't know it was called Wood.
Joe O'Connor's watching. Hello, Joe. How
Joe
are you?
O'Connell.
Hi,
O'Connor.
Joe.
Joe O'Connor.
Joe O'Connor.
Yep.
Ner or Nor?
Fucking Andrew.
O'Connell or O'Connor?
O'Connor. Joe O'Connor.
Okay.
Andrew
hi,
from
Joe.
this says, I love Alice in Chains. I especially love listening to her screaming from my basement. What the fuck?
That's funny.
These-
That's pretty funny. It's the album cover. That's pretty funny. Very good, Joe.
All right. T, I must tell you, I was glad that you showed up last week. I was glad that you had the balls to walk in here.
Did you hear that I mentioned you on my show too?
I did not.
Oh.
I did.
Did you
Why
have
do we
it?
keep
mentioned
going?
you.
Why do we keep going back to last week?
No, I'm just.
I'll be
I'm
mentioning
just-
again tomorrow.
Okay. Thanks.
No problem.
Okay. I'm done. I got nothing else on the list.
Nothing else on the list.
All right, so we can wrap it up.
Yep.
Wow.
Mur. I have
was,
never seen you do this.
Yeah,
How
but
you
it's,
keep telling me you. All right, we can wrap it up. Bobby, how much time left? Bob, we can go now, right? This is very unusual for him.
I think this show has been run ruled.
Tell them how excited you are.
This show's
that-
been running. Well, listen, I'll say thanks to the Dale Varsity parents that came down last night to MERS
Good
to
time
support
last night.
to support the baseball program at the high school.
Yep.
So
Good time last night.
yeah, it was a
I
good
got- I
time.
got
I came in
Bobby.
late, but it was
tell
a
them.
lot of good people, a lot of good
What?
time.
I got Bobby very excited
Well,
Why?
why?
Did you buy him an ice cream?
Lemon Ice King of Corona
Oh yeah, yeah.
is sold up the block from my house.
And you bought it for him?
No, I told him about it.
So the right
But
thing
you
would have
didn't
done
bring us
instead of bringing
some
us
tonight?
charcuterie, why don't
Listen
you
to
bring
me,
us some?
because they're not open late on a
So buy it at
Sunday.
7:00. Put it in your
Open.
freezer.
I wasn't
not
I wasn't
open.
home.
Then I'll open.
By the way, I went to
open.
Lemon Ice King last night and the night before.
You did?
And I was there today.
Damn.
So 3 days in
did
a
you
row.
get me coconut or pistachio?
Does it look like I did?
You
No.
did not.
No, he gets
Now, did you
lemon.
buy lemon each
Damn it.
time?
Yeah, my friend Mike owns the place, Mike Zampino. He goes, I walk up, he goes, what do you have? He goes, oh, I know, there's only one flavor.
Bobby, why don't you just buy one of those big ass buckets?
I do.
You do.
I
The
do.
big brown one?
I can't buy a big one.
Why
No,
not?
where am I going to put that?
In a freezer?
I don't have a freezer big enough to put that fucking container in it.
So why don't you at least get a half a gallon of one of those?
Because
I
they have
get
the really,
pints.
really big
Yeah,
ones.
pints.
Now, by that reaction of what he said to you, does that mean he like on some
No,
other
he knows
level
that
he
I
wants you
said.
to buy?
No,
But does he want you to buy another flavor
he
just
doesn't,
once?
couldn't care less.
No.
Couldn't care less because he says to me when I talk about it, I go, the bottom line is I've only eaten lemon ice. I only
You've
eat
never
lemon ice.
had another flavor.
I've had
ever.
another
No,
flavor
he
maybe
has.
3 times in my
You're
life.
And what
disappointed.
flavors were those? Can I ask?
I think once I had rainbow, which also has lemon in it.
Oh God.
and I had.
Pistachio.
course it
I think I had a vanilla
Pistachio?
chip,
A vanilla chip.
and I
chip.
think and I think I had pistachio.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
it.
I love
That's it.
pistachio.
Now, if you knew,
Anything pistachio, I love.
now I like pistachio too. Now, if
Love
you knew that
pistachio.
lemon wasn't great, would you eat the pistachio?
I like the coconut. Coconut.
Why would I
pistachio.
think lemon wasn't great?
I don't know. It's
Not a
a
coconut
3 days
fan.
in a row, the same fucking
He's
flavor.
saying if your palate desires another flavor.
Would I eat pistachio?
I know you'd eat something.
Yeah. I have had pistachio. I told you.
Yes, you did.
All right.
So now you just go up the block to my house and you get whatever you want.
DeFilippo says you guys were like a very dry, fine wine tonight. We are listening to things that senior citizens can digest.
By the way,
Well,
I,
we
ho- I
all
hope
are
you realize.
over 55.
I hope you realize there's a lot of places, a lot of pizzerias that sell Benfremo ice, that sell lemon ice king ice.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe not in her area.
No, but I know about the one up the
What
block
you
from
should
me.
do
No,
is
but there are. You can look at if you
But
look.
they got
you
some
see-
funky flavors.
Well, I was going to say again, cheapo, why can't you buy a half a gallon or a pint, put it in your freezer, and then get in the car and come visit us? You knew you were coming tonight.
And I bought food.
Yeah, but you
I
bought-
was there last night, right? I get up the thing and he goes, I always get the what do you call squeeze cup.
Yes.
I do not get a cup
Right.
with the spoon.
Yes.
Why? You're getting more that way, don't you?
No.
Oh, medium
No.
is the squeeze cup. Small and medium is the squeeze cup. All right. So the guy.
Squeeze this.
So the guy goes, this guy's standing on line and he's got his and he jammed a spoon in his. And he got the squeeze cup too. And I go like this. He goes, you want the large? I go, Mike, I don't do spoons when I'm eating an ice. So he goes, so the other guy goes,
I'm all mouth.
the guy standing on line goes like this. Neither do I. And he flicks his spoon back.
Starting a trend.
That's great. Oh my God. Let's go back to the way it was supposed to be eaten, people.
But don't you, I would want a little bit of a variety. Don't you want a little bit of something different? Don't you want a taste of maybe pistachio with a nut?
I just said I had it.
Yeah, but you had it how many years ago?
I like the lemon
Yeah,
the
but you had
best.
He's
it-
a lemon
Yeah,
man.
but Bobby, you've had the same flavor. What? What?
It's like
You're trying to convince the guy to have some kind of a different flavor. He's telling you his deep-rooted childhood passion
What kind of beer do you
for
drink?
lemon.
I like an assortment of beers, but if I was to sit there, I like a Guinness, nice Guinness.
All right. So you like your Guinness.
I like my Guinness. I like
You
a
look
dark-
forward to a Guinness.
Yes.
If I go to a fourth night in a row of fucking Lemon Ice King, I'll have a different flavor.
So
I've never done that.
So why don't you do that tomorrow night? You're gonna
You've
be there
never
tomorrow.
done 4 nights in a row.
I've never done 4 nights in a
All
row.
right, so I'll give you a
Wow.
break. Tomorrow night, you order something different.
All right,
And
tomorrow.
you take a picture of it, you eating it.
What are some of the other flavors? How many other
They
flavors?
have 50
does he-
flavors.
Why are you
Oh,
laughing?
they do.
They have 50 flavors.
Oh wow.
And he's tried one.
All right.
He's tried one.
Well, no, he said he tried a couple others.
No, that was years ago.
Vanilla chip.
When was
Yeah,
vanilla
they
chip?
do
give
When
you
was vanilla-
samples.
How old were you, vanilla chip?
No, it was like 2021.
Yeah.
So he
I was 21.
All right. So when did you eat pistachio?
30.
No, I
35
said
years
it was
ago.
2021.
Oh, I thought you were 20.
Not 20 or
I
21.
thought you were
Oh,
21.
okay.
Gotcha.
All right. So 2021. When was the last time you had pistachio? 80s,
No, get the fuck out of 80s.
90s,
No, it was like-
90s.
Was
What's your
David Lee
favorite
Roth?
flavor?
Was David Lee Roth still singing for Van Halen?
yeah, I think he was. No, I had pistachio.
Was David Van?
No, it was my mother was.
Was-
Because I bought the pistachio really because my mother liked it,
Aw.
and she passed away in 2016, so it was probably around 2014 that I bought it.
Okay, there you go.
So it's like
Wow. So you haven't had.
10 years ago.
Oh my!
10
Come,
years ago.
come on, Richie. I'm not trying to talk him into it.
I know.
I just want to give him some form
It's
of
a lot of-
variety.
it's a lot of
He's
lemon.
so fucking structured.
Yeah.
You can't.
I am
get-
not structured
Oh,
at all.
dude, you are so.
No, come on.
Not at
Oh.
all.
No, you are.
Not at all.
You so are.
You're set in your ways.
Maybe you just don't realize you
What's
are.
your
but you
favorite
are.
flavor, Graz?
I like lemon. I like rainbow. I like
Okay.
chocolate. I like pistachio.
I like watermelon.
I like spumoni. I like spumoni.
Spumoni.
I like
Not
all
bad.
the ones that. the
I
Italians-
tried a lot of flavors when my daughter worked at Ralph's.
Okay.
She worked at Ralph's. I used to take that little.
So
spoon.
why would you try Ralph's and
You
not
can't.
try the lemon ice?
Because she was getting on my case about it.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Here, try this one. It's good."
And
yeah.
she worked
there.
there.
Sample. a
Next
sample.
week, I'm going to bring in 3 tubs of ices. I'm going to put a blindfold on you, and we're gonna.
Oh, come on.
Oh, like,
Like,
What
I'm
do
not
you
going to
think
know
he's
the
gonna
lemon.
guess
the
You're not gonna
flavor?
know
I want him to
flavor.
yes, I'm going to give
You
him.
guys been eating lemon for 40 years. You don't think he's going to
Oh,
guess
he's
it?
not
No, I'm
bringing-
not going to give
he's
him
not
lemon.
bringing in
I'm going
lemon.
to I'm going to bring in lemon for him so he can put it in his squeezy cup. Without a spoon, so he can have his lemon. And then I'm going to take two other.
And then you like suck on the paper halfway. You like suck on the cup.
Don't say
Yeah, I
it.
do.
I don't want to hear about penises. I don't want to hear about vaginas.
I didn't say a word.
You were 30 seconds in last
No,
week.
you're wrong.
And he's not going to mention Bonnie Scalisi.
Or Kristen Tinsley.
There you go.
There you go. And Kristen Tinsley, and
I
now we go
slept.
full circle.
Right.
I will give
All
you
right,
two.
look.
No, I'm going to bring 2 tubs.
I feel like a Tootsie Roll just melted in my cup over here with this fucking wine.
But what do you want me to do?
Get rid of it.
Okay, well,
No,
Teresa likes. Bob, can we
You
open
like
up
this?
one of those bottles
Raz
of
and I
wine?
like it.
You
I
like
like
this?
it. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Fucking gross.
Can I?
It's
Okay,
not.
I'll get you something. Can I bring 2 tubs of 2 different flavors next week from Ralph's, and you tell me what the flavors are? Do you think you can tell what flavors they are?
I think I could do it.
Okay.
I think I could do it.
Will
Rod.
you-
Can you blindfold me too?
I know I can. I know I can.
I would love to blindfold you, and I'm going to make sure that you eat the whole squishy cup. I'm going to put.
I eat the whole squishy cup.
Why do you call it a squishy cup?
You just call it a
Squeeze
squishy
cup.
Squeeze
It's a
cup.
paper cup.
Oh, a
That's what it
squeeze cup.
is. It's a paper.
It's a
cup.
pleated.
It's a ribbed
paper
It's a
cup.
ribbed.
Mike Bott says Van Halen
not
reference outstanding. Andrew
Love Van
Fremder
Halen.
said my favorite flavor is everything.
Oh, by the way, what do you think was better, David Lee Roth or Sammy in
Van Halen.
Van Halen?
Sammy.
I'm a Sammy guy.
I'm a Sammy guy too. And wait, Ann Rothney says I'm a Sammy guy too. Had a
What are you-
blast.
what are you
Much love
basing
and
that on?
hugs. I love
Singer?
you, Ann. I
He's
like
a much
throwing
better
things
singer.
in.
Much better singer.
Who? Sammy Hagar.
Sammy is a much better singer.
You?
Yeah. Well, and I thought the music had evolved more at that point than what it was when it was original. I love original Van Halen, believe me. I love David Lee Roth and all that, but I agree. It kind of the music
David Lee
itself
Roth
and the
turned
production
into
just
a big
evolved.
fucking
David
smart-
Lee Roth
Well, but
was
putting that aside,
single-handedly
Sammy
the worst
changed that
hire
band for
in
the
radio history.
Oh
David,
yeah,
David
when,
Lee Roth
WFAN.
single-handedly was 92.3. He replaced Howard on 92.3
I thought he did FAN.
before Opie and Ant. I'm sorry,
they
my
were trying to
Opie and
get the
Anthony
big
reference.
name.
What?
They were trying to get the big name.
But
Yeah, his radio stint was horrible.
Al Dukes,
Yeah.
who works for WFAN now,
Boomer
says
and Gio.
Boomer and Gio said it was the worst single-handed hire ever in radio
was.
in radio
Yeah.
history.
I
Yes.
agree with that.
Yeah, it's true. Does anybody
Does
know the
anybody
name of
remember
Al Duke's
Laughter?
dog?
Al
Who?
Dukes' dog is the Great Dane called
Oh, it's a greyhound.
Greyhound, and it's called Whimsy.
Whimsy.
Yeah,
Very
Whimsy.
good.
Whimsy, yeah.
I wouldn't send a night on a dog like this. Honeymooners reference.
I got.
You don't know that joke?
I
No.
got that one. Yes, I do know some of your jokes. Man, I have to tell you something. I'm not calling you this week. I don't want to hear anything from you because I know I'm going to get like, I'm really not very happy with the direction of the show and everything.
I think we've gone south. That's all right.
Who cares?
I think Bobby should make a list.
Yeah, well, you know what, Bob?
Topics.
Next week you bring the topics. I'll bring.
Did we got topics tonight?
I had them. I got over
Did
it.
we
The
have
roast.
topics?
We had topics. The roast.
The roast, which you
Michael
talked-
Grazzi Day is trending. The Mets win. The hockey, Rangers and Islanders. Tea time's coming in at 9:30. I asked you why managers pull a pitcher after 4 and 2/3
These are not
innings.
topics. It's just like talk.
No, but at least the topics. Mers night was great at varsity
Back
baseball.
to Mers.
Glad T walked in and had the balls to walk in last week.
That was mentioned last week.
I'm trying not to say the names of her friends anymore. We've said it 15 straight shows. Kudos to Greg and Bruno and Bot and Ann and Taz and Chris Smith and Fran.
Bot.
Kathy Davies for sharing the show so much.
I asked you.
What? I'm just telling you. Pay-per-view, I said we'll do a roast, and we're adding Mike Nicolia to the list.
Right.
I told you guys a listener reached out to me this week and said that Richie has been aligning himself with ins continuously and been picking on me constantly.
I don't know what that means. I'd like to know the listener and give me some for examples.
Listeners said that you seem to be aligning yourself that everything when Ins is picking on me.
give me a for
You're
example.
aligning yourself to me, like with Ins.
Well, listen, sometimes, it's reality.
That listener also said that I've been stepping up my game and I thinking that I've been doing a very good job on the shows.
How is the kinder,
Oh, you
gentler
say-
Graz going?
I'm being kind and gentle now, aren't I?
I want a kinder, gentler America.
Yes,
George Bush.
George Bush.
I want a kinder, gentler. 1,000 points of light. You know, stay the
Here
course.
goes your
Stay the course.
Here goes your rib.
Oh my God.
It's true.
Boley, Pat, Eric, Wolf,
Boley.
and Miles would like to come in.
Is that a Twilight Zone reference?
Four of them would like to come
Was that
in.
a Twilight Zone
Nice.
reference?
No.
Come on in.
It's guys from Farmingdale that want to hang out with you.
They wanna hang out.
Boley, Pat,
Where you
Wolf,
putting
and
them all?
Miles. They're going to sit in
The
there.
audience.
Oh.
In the audience.
Perfect.
Studio audience.
So that would be.
You have.
I'm done.
I just.
So why don't you-
I got one thing.
Go ahead.
It's an MLB, but I think it's interesting. You got 4 teams right now in Major League Baseball that have single-digit wins and double-digit losses.
Wow.
Colorado.
White Sox.
Name the 4 teams.
Colorado, Chicago.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Florida Marlins.
Correct.
That's 3.
And
One more. This is the most surprising of all of them.
Oh, the
Oh,
Astros.
Houston Astros.
Houston
Houston Astros at 8-19.
wow.
All right.
Nothing makes me happier.
We've got 3 comedians on our roast that are in. Actually, 5. Mike Nicolia said he was in too.
You wrote that
And
down.
DiFilippo's in too. So we have 6 people now on our list. So that's it. Now all I need maybe is you to stop walking around and just, not doing anything, answering the phone once, sitting there playing Angry Birds. Would you do that to Georgia Rose? Yeah. Sure you would. Say goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
No, give the
and-
list. Let's get the hell out of
no
here.
kidding.
I'm tired of this fucking show.
Ann
I'm on
Rothy,
strike.
Sean Connolly, Lou Ferriola, Greg DiFilippo, Mike Bott, Chris Smith, Strong Island Television tuning in tonight. Thank you, Bobby Lucera, tuning in. Richard Ivarone.
Averone.
Yes, Averone. Andrew Fremda, Elizabeth Badabede, Candace Sackman, Dr. Lawrence Sherman, Joe Kayak has the resident artist,
Nice.
Frank Gatto, Joe O'Connor, and another shout out for Mike Bott, Van Halen reference coming out of Limo Talk tonight.
And
We
how many
appreciate
others? How many more?
it. 100.
A million.
My favorite Van Halen
1
song.
million.
108 more. Go ahead.
Right now.
That's a very good song.
Right now is my favorite song.
What is your favorite David Lee Roth Van Halen song?
David Lee Roth Van Halen song. Believe it or not, I think it's the Ice Cream Man.
I like that. I like that
love
song.
That is a great
But
song.
you know what? Jamie's
I feel like-
Crying is a great song too. I
Jamie's
just
Crying
don't
is a
like
good song.
the.
What, like Panama or
No.
No. How about Jump?
No.
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 I would go Panama before Jump.
Yes, I would too.
I think it's just more of a in your face driving kind of song.
For the great and powerful and very funny for the last 13 years, but not a very happy camper tonight, Bobby Inns, 41 in Zarello. He'll be at City Field tomorrow night, directing you to the food area. He can't sit no more. He's
gotta get off the pillow.
He's walking out. He's done.
He's got his cushion.
His back hurts.
Here's the question for tonight. Will Bobby Inns, 41 in Zarello, show up for our show next week? For Tea Time with Teresa Farrell, tomorrow night, Georgia Rose. 8 o'clock here on Strong Island TV, Paradise Studios, StrongIslandTV.com. For the ever funny, and I think that very, very talented board-op.
Somewhat funny, never
somewhat
disappointing.
funny, yeah, board-op extraordinaire and aligning himself with Inns 41, Richard Zarelli.
Leave it to me to read a good, depressing story. And people, don't forget that story, please. I know it was depressing, but it's important.
Taz, the resident artist, tells me that Pat Dixon told her to watch Limo Talk tonight. I'm getting on Pat Dixon's show one of these days.
There you go.
So I heard he's a big shot. I never knew. He's got a great show. He's on
Yeah?
Rumble. Yeah.
Okay.
Got a really great show.
Pat Dixon. For Board Up Extraordinaire, Richard Zarelli. For Tea Time with Teresa
you,
Farrell. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Very quiet. Did you have a nice time tonight?
Thank
We
you.
love.
I did, but you have to remember.
I
it's
know
hard-
your
it's
ribs
hard.
are hurting. Your
My-
boobs
it's
are
hard for
hurting.
me to laugh.
I'm telling you, only fans.
Why'd you get like
Only
a...
fans.
I'm telling you.
He's
Just-
telling me.
just
Why does your rib
socks-
hurt? Did you get
so-
shot in the
I broke
ribs?
my
She
rib.
broke her rib because she was carrying too many things up the stairs.
I fell into the railing and the water bottle got me.
For the funny
jeez.
and always,
Crazy.
Ouch.
you never know what to expect from this guy, Bobby Inns, 41
Yes.
in Zarello.
You never know.
You never know. For the man in the back, Bobby Lucero runs a hell of a good show here. Sicko Merchandising, Paradise Studios. Come here on a Thursday night. Friday night is
I'm
open
still
mic.
waiting for a tea time mug or something. I'm waiting for
Look,
something.
these guys got everything. He never gives us nothing. Would he ever walk into anybody else's show besides us over here?
No.
Never.
Never.
Look
That
how
means-
comfortable he
and you know what? I'm comfortable with
That's
him
right.
too. For Strong Island TV, Paradise Studios, Sicko Merchandising, Bobby Lacerra in the back, Inns, Teresa, Zarelli, Grazade, and Lacerra in the back. Good night, and God bless. And we will be back next week with Bobby's taste testing of ices. Anything to say there?
I can't wait for that.
Next week is Greek Easter, so
it's
I should be
Greek
here, but
Easter.
You'll be here. We're starting late next week. I have a job,
Ooh.
so we're starting late next week anyway. All right?
All right.
So for Tea Time with Teresa, Bobby Lacerra, Bobby Inzarello, Richard Zarelli, and me, Anthony Grazia Day. Good night. God bless, and we'll see you next week. Thank you, everybody.
Ciao.